Check. You know, I was working out and I'm just sweating, man. I got in the cold shower, but I didn't get time. I didn't have time. The timeout ran out. I didn't time my morning right properly. I was getting into the show beginning. I saw when Bitcoin. See, this is the thing. I have my routine, but I can't keep my routine because my routine revolves around Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? My routine revolves around Bitcoin. Bitcoin got low on that 1 hour, started to bounce. I had to start looking for setups. I had to start looking at what the market was doing. And I didn't hit my workout at 9 a.m., 8:45 like I did. Hit my workout at like 9:20, crammed it into 9:50, hit the beginning button with the 10X, ran into the shower with the 10-minute, ran into the shower, ran back out of the shower, jumped back in here, and then was about to put on the collared shirt, which I have. I'm going to put on the collared shirt, all right? We won't do this the whole time. But, you know, and I want to show that it is a Bitcoin bull. You know, it's a Bitcoin bull. But look at the traps, though. Come on. Look at that. Look at the traps, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on it. You just wanted to show the guns on. I understand, man. Ella, gains on gains, man. You seem wet. I am wet, man. Nah, stay chilling, brother. West Day. Ha. Get it, lifer. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at the world markets. Let's take a look at what's happening today. And we got a MetaMask course today at 1 p.m. from 1 to 3. Jump on into the MetaMask course. You will see what's cracking. You will absolutely love it. Ooh, looks like again, the audio is doing the funny thing today where it is deciding to take a different turn. Let me know if you hear the audio properly. All right. Let me know right now, because right now it's telling me I'm tweaked, but I don't sound as loud as I normally do. You see? So it doesn't make sense. But like, this is normally the level I'm at right here. But am I peaking right now? Looking skinny, Sam. Needs a sandwich, my man. Sounds good. Good. Sounds good to me. Lighting, sound, ball, glass, lemon, water. Babe, could you get me the water I asked for? Please? I'm sweating. Like I'm dying. Baby? Tell you, man, I need better help here. I like messing with my wife like we run this company. I'm like, man, dude, I am profusely sweating right now. Like, you have no idea. Like, I am the sweatiest guy you've ever met. Like, when it gets hot, I just start to it rains down on me, man. Damn, I got to start, like, I was early today, too, man. I'll be your water boy. Wow, that's amazing. Sam eats Bitcoin for breakfast workouts. Get a second wife. I am Muslim, so I could do that. She did tell me the other day, like, I'm allowed to have 2 wives. You know, it is what it is. You got to get the beating from wifey tonight. Yeah, right. All right, let's jump into Bitcoin. So if you're in my trading group, I looked at Nord. Nord looked nice to me, about to make a boom, and Nord did bang on them to the upside. And, you know, because the Bitcoin bounced. Everything was about to bounce in the 1 hour. We got 7% in about an hour this morning if you were in the trading group. Also, last night, we posted a short for Solana 3S. Even if you were watching BitBoy last night, I said, you know, Solana's not looking too good. You know, we posted this short here, okay? This cup and handle hit. Then I posted this here, and this would hit for another 24% gains. I posted this last night. I make gains. I can find where the gains are. If you're struggling right now, if you're losing money, if you don't know what you're doing in crypto, come to the trading group, get an education, learn. Knowledge is power. Power will change your life once you understand what's going on. What is this white line here, okay? When I right-click this and I hit on my settings bar. What is this white line? What does it mean? It's hidden bullish divergence. How did I know that? Because I know how to find divergences. I knew that the RSI was going down while the price was going up. Such a high probability, 90% win rate when I find my hidden bullish divergence. I also found it right here in the same place here. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. I'm on my Jason Casper today. Life, not only do I enjoy coming here for the TA, but you legit get me pumped up every day. Just simply being alive. Blessed. Shout out to Steve H. Everybody, feel alive, baby. I'm alive. Yeah. Get those headphones down, baby. But you know, I wake up every day with the strength, with the movement, with the motivation to be the best person I can be. For my kids, for my wife, for my followers, for my parents, for my sisters, for my friends and family, for each and every one of them. I wake up thank you, babe. Come here, babe. Give me a hug. Get over here and give me a hug.
I don't want to be on camera.
Come over here and give me a hug right now.
I don't want to be on camera.
You won't be. No one will see you. Oh,
You're
those
sweaty.
are sexy little shorts, baby. Ooh. Oh, my mamacita.
You're so sweaty.
Oh. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate. Stop screaming. My wife is in bed. Yo, you're out. You're out. I'm taking that dude out. Yep, bad vibes. You're gone, dude. You're on timeout, man.
Well, what did he do?
He said, stop screaming. My wife's in bed. He's on timeout. He's on timeout. Yep. Timeout, dude.
That was a joke.
I just joined the Discord. Please do. Please do, because you're going to find the gains every single day. And I'm going to give you updates for Bitcoin this morning. Last night, we highly likely Bitcoin was going to drop to the downside out of the rising wedge. We absolutely nailed it. And then we took this trade for gains. So shout out to anyone that jumped into the both trades. And if you just stayed in the trade, really, to me, it's on its way to the measured move. Solana keeps shorting, keeps falling off. It's not working right. We take advantage. When chains and systems go down, we short them, baby. We short them and we take the gain. So, Luna, we shorted Luna from the house, baby. I put out the Luna short on 5/2 March on May 2nd before anyone even knew Luna was going to dump. And it's proven. You can actually search Luna 3S, go through all my charts in my Discord, and you can see the time-stamped moment when Luna banged on. All right, now let's get professional here, because it is a long stream. And now that I'm cooling off a little bit, I think I can throw on my Banana Republic shirt. Yeah, nothing too fancy, just something to keep me nice, Hey, hold up, yeah. I like looking nice, personally. I think it's respect to my parents, my mother, my father. Looking nice. Nothing wrong with looking nice, all right? Jordan, I'll buy you some collared shirts. I'll send them over, all right? You can start wearing collared shirts on the live. You might actually get some affiliates. I'm just messing with them. If you're listening, Jordan, we love you. We love you. All right, there we go. Now we're back in action. Brother, all love for you, the GOAT. Shout out to Robert Cox, my man. I just joined the Discord. It says I don't have permissions. People do that all the time. You do. You're just not seeing the server properly or something. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. They will hook you up. You might have the wrong thing tapped to your Patreon. We don't know what you're doing. So if you're in my trading group, and this goes out to everyone in my trading group. So you're in my trading group. You're doing your thing. I'm going to turn off this Delta, but I got the Delta candles on. Show you just where the buys and sell orders are. We're going to get into the cumulative volume Delta, the CVD. I'm going to start teaching you about order books and order flow. It's very important to understand because these candles are great, but how many people bought and sold here? We want to see the actual orders. That's going to tell us a lot more about the information inside the candles. All right? You rocking shorts, boss? No, I'm rocking. You know what? I got a pair of Larry Bird shorts from eBay. Larry Bird's shorts. I paid like $3,000 for them. And you know what? The thing is, I have them on right now. But the thing is, you know what? They've never been washed, and they still, oh God, they still kind of smell like Larry Bird. Jesus, oh God. But I got to wear them for I'm going to wear them the entire 2 weeks, these stinky shorts. I'm not going to take them off. My wife hates it. I stink. My daughter, I smell so bad, but it's the sweat and the BO of Larry Bird. And I just can't let that go. No, I'm not wearing Larry Bird shorts. Come on, let's get real. You think I'm really going to be that disgusting and weird? Come on. All right. Shout out to each and every one of you being here. Is an order block where a move breaks previous market structure. Lifer rocking short shorts from the Michael era, man. You're funny, man. Sounds like college hell week. Same clothes, no shower all week. Millennials not know what Larry Bird is. Yeah, they don't know who Larry Bird is, but they know what short in Solana is, though. And we got the short on Solana, cup and handle. Also, look, this was a secondary Sammy cup and handle. We took both cup and handles to the upside. This was a cup and handle as well. Here's your cup. There's your handle. Anyone that says it's not doesn't know how to trade the way we trade. So cup and handle to the bang, cup and handle to the bang, and we banged them out to the upside. So Solana 3S, if you're in the trading group, you banged on them to the upside. Gains on gains. And we have a gains tab if you join the free welcome center here in my trading group. And you can see we hit solve already too for a beautiful 14% gains with a nice pump. And Solana 3S was the winner of the night last night. Put it out at 8:09 p.m. We woke up to 24% gains in the morning. You got to love it. I also went over Comb on the weekly screen share. Weekly screen shares when we spend 6 to 9. We spent from 6:30 to 9:15, 9 o'clock together doing our thing. It was unbelievable. Yeah, unreal. Want to see my audio guy, ask him how the audio is. Sucks that it says it's peaking, even though I know it's not. Pretty strange. Anyway, so we nailed Comb for gains too. And that banged up for 48% gains. Savages. You all were savages also on around the blockchain, jumping on in. I looked at EPK the other day on the live. I don't know if you remember, we were on the live. Someone asked me about it. I drew it in this channel, said it was in a falling wedge. Said I could play that there. It would dip, but never hit the stop loss and then go right to the target for 16% gains, a precarious, shoulder, head and shoulder, but this would play out to the upside without a stop loss getting hit. Hey, a trade is a trade that's made. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Appreciate you guys for sharing your most precious time. Appreciate you girls and guys, ladies and gentlemen. We got more and more ladies joining the trading group. I love to see that. I believe women will be the biggest movement in crypto in the coming few years. So look, we called this idea, falling wedge broke to the downside. If you watch me on BitBoy, on Around the Blockchain, you saw me draw this and call out a possible double bottom that could break back up to this area. We are building the idea that this may happen. However, we do not know. We do not know. And what I like to do, you know what I like to do, everybody? I like to start from scratch with each and every one of you on a Coinbase chart and just look at it fresh. Remember, I was one of the first people to kind of draw, I think I was the only person to draw this ascending triangle that is forming here. See? As long as we hold this level, this ascending triangle, to me, is legitimized. And this could be an okay play. We never really did get stopped out of this trade yet. Let's see. No, we did not. See? Well, maybe we did. Hold on. Let me see. No. Technically, see, my stop is below this line. So technically, this, it's down this long. But remember, I long this. If you ever remember, I longed this on the 6 hour yesterday. And I'm testing the 6 hour with $500. I longed right here on the 6 hour. We came up, we came back down. But I'm waiting for the 6 hour to go back to the upside. I'm not doing anything else, see? I'm just trading the 6 hour time frame. That's it. I've never done it before, so I'm back testing these ideas. So we have the idea of this crazy triangle kind of forming here. Another thing that we have here is this. Sorry. We have this falling wedge brewing. And clearly that's a falling wedge, right? And honestly, it says it's going to hit the top of the pattern, but even when it hits the top of the pattern, that's to the downside, see? So, technically, even if it comes, I guess it could come up and come back down and get a bounce right up to here. You got resistance in the zone because, look, this is a heavy resistance area now for Bitcoin. So now that's resistance, clearly, because look how many times you came to it and you couldn't get above it. Bang, 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 bang. So Bitcoin has clear resistance at 30,000, 30,500. Remember when I told you about the 29,005, the 28,005, the 28,000? We're hitting these psychological support zones, 28.5, 29, 30,005. We're at 29,005 again. This was the area, look, we had a bit of resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. This was an area where we should have a bit of a support zone because we have previous resistance. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please join my trading group at least for 1 month and jump on into my learning library. I have a learning library. That's what I called it. It's a great place. The learning library. It's where you go to learn. I have so much information here, it's absurd. This right here, the support and resistance bootcamp, I spent like an hour on this. It's an hour dedicated to support and resistance. Every single thing I know about it, all the different plays and life lessons that I used during that time. So bang, bang, bang. When in doubt, pull the fib out. BOOKMAP screen blocks the sites. Don't worry, man. We're not there yet. Take a deep breath. So I'm watching this trend line. And this trend line is trying to be gangster and be tough. And hold, see this? And we do have the beginnings. And I'll tell you what, most people be like, that's not a pattern. You don't know what you're talking about. The problem is most people only have the most people you talk about or you discuss have 4 to 5 years trading. I started trading 15 years ago, 7 years battling the stock market using, very cryptic technical analysis, buy and sells, low order book flow, stuff like that. I looked at low floats. I looked at market caps and I traded gold and silver because I got good at one thing. Trading gold and silver. Then when crypto came, I didn't understand the halving. I didn't understand Bitcoin. I needed a tutor. I needed a mentor. I joined a group on YouTube. I started paying my $99 a month, just like you guys, and I became educated. Once I got educated, I started showing people what I knew. People started to gravitate toward my channel. My channel began to grow. I became someone that people actually cared about. My analysis began to be trusted by many and many and many. People would make more and more money. I've had messages, people made 100 grand, 50 grand, changed their life, started businesses. The tutorials and the testimonials I get are ridiculous. Then BitBoy recognized me, right? Other channels started to recognize me and we began to grow. It all started with my want to change my life, sitting at my desk, just like each and every one of you are right now. Some of you may have your own business and you may be not at your desk, but I bet the majority of people right now are watching at work, watching in the bathroom at work, walking, making sure their boss can't see them, and they're getting in the knowledge. I was just like you. That funny, honey, I was just like you. I was just like each and every one of you watching, and I changed my life with YouTube cryptocurrency. There's always opportunity around. You just got to grab it. The difference between me and someone else is they just didn't grab the opportunity that was presented to them. They didn't see that I saw Bitcoin was an opportunity. I'd been studying the world market for a long time. I understood the financial crisis. I understood what happened in the housing crisis. I understood what they're doing with mortgage default to swaps and what the repo market is. I gave you a whole expose on the repo market recently. I hope you watched that video and take it into account. It's super, super important. I like some collar shirts. Shout out to Anthony Barbasalas, my man. This man is Evan Awesome. Shout out to Diamond Sauce. Dude, Diamond Sauce, you're funny, man. Diamond Sauce is strong. That stuff is no joke. Anyway, so this is a falling wedge break to the upside. This is what we're looking at. You know, at the end of the day, could we be coming into this buy zone area? This would be a giant double bottom. You see this? Bottom, bottom. So we're looking at support in this zone right here at about 28,300, 28,500 area. And, you know, bigger time frame, 6 hour is bullish to me. If it holds this zone, now it could dip down here again and make a double bottom, and that would be the lower area here on this falling wedge. Okay, so I'm looking at the 6 hour, and I'm bullish. I'm making it very clear that I'm bullish on the 6 hour, even though I shorted the market yesterday on the 1 hour. And you'd be like, but why? I was testing the 6 hour, and when I test things, I go for it. It is what it is. So this is what we're looking at. This is definitely the pattern at play here that we're looking at. And if you come anywhere, you're going to find the pattern with me before you find it anywhere else. You could say we kind of dropped out, and interesting. A lot of times I try to lose these like, guess I got to open it up and say that we could go lower to this support right here. See? Right here. Chance we might drop. We're going to look at the smaller time frames, 29.5. We'll take a look at BOOKMAP real quick, see what BOOKMAP is telling us. We got some orders here at 29.5. Not a lot of orders any lower. So they don't really want to grab the liquidity much lower. It looks like they want to bring us up. Look, 30,005 is the big order. So the biggest liquidity sits at these grab zones, 29,150, okay, 29K, and you know, and then so kind of looks like they want to bring us to 29 and bring us back up to 30,500. If I had to make a play on this, that's what I would, you know, that's the information I'm getting out of BOOKMAP. What is BOOKMAP? BOOKMAP shows you the aggregated liquidity, not the aggregated liquidity, but the presumptuous liquidity, where they want to buy, where the actual order book, where the orders are on Binance Futures, on Bybit and OKX. And so the biggest places where you're going to see buy orders and sell orders. And you can see the price action will gravitate. If you see an order right here start to push down, you can kind of get a sense that the market maker is pushing the price down. If you see orders start to come back up, you see they're trying to buy higher than they used to, and they may be pushing the price back to the upside. So as you see the order books change, you see them moving, kind of get a gauge of which way they're going to swing the price. You can also see, look, this is a falling wedge here on the 1 minute time, but this is like the 1 second chart too, because this is making constant updates. So you're also getting more information really, really fast. So check that out. Check out BOOKMAP. I have a link to BOOKMAP in the description below. You will get a discount you can't get anywhere else. If you really like what you're seeing there, you want to use that in your free time. All right. 30,500 is also the daily open. There's a site that reads all orders on major exchanges. I wish I could remember the site name. HighBlock? Might be HighBlock. Yeah. But this is doing the same thing. I could add anyone I want, any exchange, and aggregate it pretty nicely. That's going to be my new saying. Make sure your trend lines are gangster. That can't be solved. LOL. That's a site that reads all orders. Yeah. Okay, I got the God's gift on the go. Oh, Hosher. You're funny. You're funny. Diamonds are nice, but yeah, you're funny. I'm starting to really like trapping the price in the Twisted Sister pattern. This will be interesting to see which lane it goes. Hope it follows your 6 hour pattern for gains. Anything could happen. Anything could happen, right? So there's the 6 hour, or do we stay? So we're looking at here. If we stay here, we're going to choose the ascending triangle. If we don't, we're going to fall, in either way, actually, we drop this line, then we give up, the ascending triangle's over. That whole pattern's done unless we break back into it, right? Which is possible. Once you break back into a pattern, you can play the pattern as if it never left the pattern. These are skills you'll pick up. So once you learn TA, then you have to learn like the actual market. Because TA and the market are two different things. You can know how to draw trend lines. You can know your patterns. You can know Fibonacci. You can know all this awesome stuff. But now do you know how to pivot when the market maker does something different? Fibonacci, we're at the 618 fib right there perfectly. If we draw a mini fib, local mini fib in this area, we're at a beautiful 618, So again, that would be a place to get in with low stochastics in the 1 hour. The 4 hour also wanted to push you to the upside. To me, that's a bullish sign. There's a chance that the falling wedge is here. And we're actually kind of nailing it. And one more little leg up and we break to the upside. So right now, the 1 hour in a bit of a falling wedge at the 618 Fibonacci level. Hey, you long that, you're kind of hitting some confluence of bullishness here. The measured move would take us back, and do we double top then and dump, just like the idea that we double bottomed here? We did call this beautiful double bottom. Can it play out to the upside? If it is a double bottom, all right, and we have to take that as such. This plays out like a double bottom, like I showed you before with my big fat marker here. We come up, we come down, we hit this level, and then we hit the measured move. The measured move, every single pattern has a measured move. How do you find the measured move? You swing, baby. You swing to swing. That's how you get the measured move. Shout out to everybody that gets that measured move. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. Now, I can't see the likes yet. I haven't really taken a look at the health of the stream. Just busy doing what I do, right? Crypto ran, man. I think that, I'm not going to say it. You know, when you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I'm not going to say anything about crypto ran. But that's how you know where I'm at, you know? 445 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate everybody here. You're getting an education. You're learning. And if you keep showing up every day, you're going to see that I believe we are some of the most accurate traders here in YouTube because we don't tell you where price is going to go. We let the TA tell us. We never claim 100K. We never claim down to 10K. We speculate, for sure. I create different scenarios for different ideas, and I'm always ready and able and looking. At the same time, you know, I never tell you where Bitcoin's going to go. Like last night, 80% chance that short was going to fall out. But I did not say that that's where Bitcoin was going. Too many of these people say, I think, I believe. You got to remove, everybody, I'm talking to all the analysts out there. I watch all of you. Some of you are great. Some of you have 10,000 followers. Some of you are beginning. You guys need some mentoring. I'm telling you. You're mentoring people, and I see you missing off. Number one, I'm going to talk about language. Language is so important. Let's get back to the drawing board here. But language is so important, okay? I want to talk about try, the word try. See, I have try written with a question mark today. Why do I have try written here? Because when you say try, you're not going to do it, all right? Try is the worst word in the English language. Look at this. Look at this. You come outside. Your neighbor says, hey, I'm going away next week. Could you water 2 of these plants for me? And you say, yeah, I'll try to do it. Doesn't sound too good, does it? I'll try. That means she might come home and her plants might be dead. You look her in the face, you said, no, I definitely water those flowers for you. I'm going to make sure. What time do you want them done? I'm going to set an alert on my Siri phone right now every morning at 7. What time do you want them done? Let me set an alert on my phone for you. Okay, I would love to do that for you. Don't worry. I will. Whenever you catch yourself saying the word try, remove it and exchange it for the word will. People that use the word try never get anywhere in life. And they begin to use the word a lot, over and over again. And I'm telling you right now, you don't realize it, but language begins to control your life. And the more you use certain words, the more you are actually, because words are affirmations of ideas. And once you affirm that you are a try person and not a do person, then most of you things you do, you're going to try. Yeah, I tried water skiing. I tried football. I tried soccer. I didn't really like any of it. See? When someone tries something, it does. If I tried doing live streaming, I tried to live stream on YouTube. It didn't work out. Doesn't that when you say the word I tried, doesn't it usually follow with it didn't work out? Yeah, I tried YouTube. It wasn't my thing. I tried going on social medias. Yeah, it didn't really work out for me. It wasn't my thing, you know? See? So, no, I started a YouTube channel. It became successful. I showed up every day. I didn't try. I did it. I actually did it, okay? So get try out of your life, remove it. I sometimes still slip up and say it, but I say it way less than I used to. So language is so important. Words are spells, and they are confirmations. Exactly. Why do you spell a word? Spell. Hollywood. Why did they call it Hollywood? Do you know this? Because back in the day, when they used to make a spell, and to conduce a spell, the actual, the warlock or whoever, the witch, they had to go get the holly tree. They had to get a piece of wood from a holly tree, and they call it Hollywood because when you watch movies, it's like a spell's been put on you. They show you magic. It's not real. You see things that aren't real, so Hollywood. I'm telling you, I can teach you so much about the behind, the etymology. Etymology is the study of the word, where the word came from, the etymology of the word. I'll teach you so much on this channel, more than just technical analysis. I will educate you. I was taught at the oldest high school in the country, Boston Latin. The oldest public high school in the country, started in 1635 with a classical education, one of the greatest educations you can ever get in the United States. I'm telling you, Benjamin Franklin went there, Thomas Jefferson. Some of the greatest minds of our society who grew up in Boston went to Boston Latin. You can look it up. So I can teach you so much. Just, man, I was educated at a very, very good high school. Like the education was better than most colleges in that high school. I'm telling you right now. I studied Latin for 6 years. I'm going to get you up to speed. That was so good. Anyway, let's get into the TA. You guys don't care about my education. But you're not listening to some young kid, who doesn't know anything, who grew up in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to each and every one. I love Florida. I'm messing with y'all. Florida's actually my favorite place to live. I'm just messing with you. I'm actually going to move to Florida, But there's a lot of young kids in Florida just kind of finding their way. You find Florida has a lot of people that are just like, I'm going to move to Florida and try to start my new life. And it's like, man, because it's warm there. They think it's going to be easy if they get to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I never hate on Florida, man. I'm moving to Florida. I'm buying property in Florida. I spend a lot of time in Florida. I go to Florida every year. Love Florida. I love everything about Florida. So I do care, actually. My education was totally whack, so I'm very interested. Awesome. So here's my idea. 1 hour could make a move here back to the upside. Trade it back to the top of the pattern. This is pattern trading 101. So we close our short and we trade right back in. Look, savvy cup and handy to the upside. This is what's called a slanted cup and handle. I've played these many times and they've played out for me. Slanted cup and handle to the upside. Spreading my love, man. No try, do. Slide up, then back down. My 2 cents. Have a good day, man. Shout out to Jordan, man. We love you. Jordan for the $10 super chat. Sending love, man. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you today. I was running around. Usually I get to jump in and send you a super chat. Apologize for that. I've been sending you some love. Jordan, man, thank you so much for the $10 right back at you, man. Shout out to Jordan Camera on crypto, man. Spreading love, man. He'll be on tonight, everybody, 8 p.m. Funny dude. Give you straight facts. Another Boston mascot. Love you, Jordan, man. Thank you so much, bro. Can we do lunch, man? I'm gonna find you on Twitter. I'll DM you on Twitter. I personally want to take you to lunch. I believe I'm older than you, so I'm not even trying to be rude, but I think I could. I see things in you, and I wanna talk with you. But let me know, man. I'd love to take you to lunch. I think we're probably everything in Boston and Massachusetts, as long as you're not way out in East Baloney. We're like 50 minutes from each other at the most, so we can meet in the middle, 20-minute drive. But I want to take you to lunch, man, in the next couple weeks. Please, I would like to meet you face-to-face if I can. Let me know. From my family to yours, so let me know. You could bring your girl, too. I think you have a girl. I watched your stream one day at the end, and you were like, "Poof, I was so tired." You said something at the end, and you were talking to somebody, and it sounded like it was your girlfriend. I could be wrong, but I guessed. I was like, that's how I would talk to my girl. So I guess you were talking to your girl. I got a bit of a cup and handle here for Bitcoin. However, we're going to watch the zone of resistance here. We could be making an M that dumps. I am bullish on Bitcoin right now on the 1 hour time frame. I am bullish on Bitcoin hands down. This will be the trade here to the upside, right? And again, now you can get back onto the other tokens. So this is only a 3.92% gain, okay? With a stop at 1.2, it's still a 3.2 to risk-reward ratio. You trade this 10 times. As I teach my students, you trade this 10 times. Say you lose it 7 times. You lose 7 times 1.2, right? Which is 9.4, right? 7 times 2 is 1.4. 7 times 1.4 for 7 is 8.4. Sorry, 8.4. Now, you win 3 times. You win 3 times 392, okay? 3 times 9, 27. 3 times 3 is 9 is 11.7. So you win more percentages when you only win 3 out of 7 trades. You get it? You win 2% more. And that gets extensive when the trade gets bigger, when you go for 17 for a 5 or 30 for a 10, or you get it? And so I don't win every trade I make. I just make sure the trades that don't work get hit and the ones that do hit their targets. And all you have to do is win 3 out of 10 to be a profitable trader. And again, you'll start winning 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. In a horrible market, sometimes you won't. In a great market, you'll hit 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. The bullish markets, you'll be ripping. So as long as you can hang out in the bear market and not lose your sauce, you're going to be okay. Okay? Bear markets are about hanging out. If you're new, it's just about not losing money and getting educated. So if you're new right now, do not trade chop and do not get yourself banged out. This is a double bottom, as I've said before, that will break back to this resistance area, okay? And Bitcoin's just been in the zone. This is the low range, this is the mid range, this is the high range. We're back in the mid range. As long as we get support in the mid range, we should head back to the higher range. All right? So that's my call for Bitcoin on the day. Every single day, I commit to either, every once in a while, I don't know. And that happens like 4 or 5 days out of the month. It's very rare. But usually every single day, I make a call for BTC. And right now, actually, look, I got to change my tune because I like to trade the 15 minute. And the 15 minute right now is dropping like an anvil. So look, 15 minute is in this kind of a bear pennant here. See this? And it's about to drop to the downside. So I see more downside right now on the 15. Hold up on this. 15 minute says it's going to come down to here out of this bear pennant. So hold up on the entry. I don't exit. I never enter trades when the 15 minute is high. Why? Look, because I used to trade the 1 hour all the time. And I would get into the 1 hour and trades would go well. But then like 4 or 5 times in a row, I got stopped out and the trade didn't go well. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? One day, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was, I think somebody on the live stream was like, check the 15. I really do think it was somebody here. Because I try to act like it was all me, but I don't know, Look, they dragged the liquidity down, see? Just like we talked about on BOOKMAP. I said there was way more liquidity down here. Looks like they're going to drag us down, right? They did. Sellers came through. The blob was bigger down here, so there was more liquidity to be had. There was more orders. There was more orders down in here to fill. Liquidity is it's like gravity. It's going to gravitate towards the biggest order book. Makes sense. And look, he pushed down. See how this guy, he pressed his orders down. This is the same whale. See, let me show you. And shout out to Bruce over at BOOKMAP. You've taught me all this stuff. It's so amazing. I have my next sit down with them. It's going to be awesome. Also, they do tutorials and stuff. I'm going to be like hosting some of those with the BOOKMAP team. I'm going to be going over BOOKMAP, teaching things and doing teaching there. They're awesome, man. They're really awesome people. So look, this guy took his order and he pressed it down. He pressed his order down. So when he sent his order down, that also told you that the whales were bullish. Okay, I mean bearish. The whales were bearish and pressing down on the price action. So that's BOOKMAP. Again, I have a link there that you can't get anywhere else. So we're watching the 15 minute right now for it to reset. This has to come to the downside and not get into trades to the 15 minute resets. As I said before, I used to not do this. I used to never look at the 15. I just look at the 1 hour. Got stopped out so many times. Then I finally realized what I was doing. I was like, oh, if I check the 15 minute and I wait for the 15 minute to get low, and look at this. Look if you got into the 15 minute, price went down again. Look if you got into the 1 hour and you did not check the 15 minute. I'm giving you a gold gem right now. Like if you're a beginner, it took me 6 years to learn this. I was trading for 6 years, with the charts. For 14 years, just, since I bought and sold something. How do you know price is going to go down? It's likely based on the 15 minute pushing to the downside. It could get saved by the 7 or the 5 if we're like bending, but they still got downside. So there's really no reason to say that. So you just got to assume that you'll hit the measured move. Now, there's 2 measured moves. The conservative is just the length of the back end of this triangle, which is a little smaller. That takes us to about 29,000 even. All right. So, and again, psychological support. You do not want to break 29K. Why do we have these 2 lines here? Resistance, resistance, resistance. It's local resistance, which was a bounce here for support. We're looking for a bounce off 29,000. My double bottom idea kind of broke down because we now have made a lower bottom. Unless we go here, where the wick was. And then, to me, it technically still is a double bottom. Okay? Now, I'm not saying to enter this trade yet. It may be somewhere even lower. And actually, this may break too. So then I'm going to reassess. Actually, this is actually good because what this does is, makes sense now. Because I was cutting off this angle and it didn't make sense. When I adjust these, this is the trend line. And look, now we have the entry. So what they're probably going to do is they're going to bring us down here. I've seen this many times. Now look for capitulation wicks because they're going to freak people out because people are going to long here and then people are going to long and start putting stops and then they're going to wick those people out. 7 minute wick. Look for a 7 minute wick. I call it wick snatching. If you enter on wicks like this was a wick snatch we made. You enter on wicks, you're likely to get paid. Enter on this wick. I'll tell you why. Why do you have to enter on wicks? Because when you're a huge whale and you try to just limp into a common order book, it doesn't work like that. You start pushing the price up and down. You need to dump the price a little bit. Then you need a bunch of stop losses to get hit because that is the liquidity that waits for you to fill your books. So they can't just buy in the chop like me and you. They have to send the price into these, So when you're getting emotional, when you're feeling that, that's the whales getting in, okay? We've also formed this idea, and we've taught my students this, and Danny put this on my radar. Danny explained to me, one of my head analysts, that because he was like, Sam, you're finding divergences. He's like, what you don't realize, Sam, is why you have such a high probability. He's like, because look, they dump the price. Everybody dumps in. Everybody gets in here, and they all put stop losses here. Then the market maker brings the price up, and more people jump in and put stop losses here and here. Now he has so much liquidity to go and grab. He wants to go up, but he's going to come down, and why would he not? It's like leaving. It's like a guy with a cart full of gold, and gold's falling out the back of the bag. Then he looks behind him, and he's like, "Oh, like why would I not go without coming back and getting all that gold?" So he's going to go and grab the liquidity. The market maker is going to go grab that liquidity. Everyone's going to get stopped out. They're going to fill their bags, because this gives them the opportunity to fill larger orders. They have to have this happen in order to fill larger orders. This is how it works, okay? This is the movement that you're looking for. I'm going to teach you this stuff. If you stay in my trading group, this is mentality trading. You got to understand the mentality. So how do you understand that? I teach you divergences first. Now, when I teach you divergences, you have no clue that you're actually getting one up on the order book. You don't know what's going on. But look, swing up to swing up here on the RSI. And that's what physically happened here. And that's when I get in on the divergence, I get in with the institutions. And that's why institutional trading is what I'm going to teach you. You're going to trade like a bot. You're going to trade like institutions. You're not going to trade like these retail clowns that have no clue what's going on. You're not going to buy and sell on the MACD, okay? We keep the MACD. Yeah, I have it there for reference, but it is not a buy and sell signal by any means. I am the buy-sell signal. I look at a bunch of prerequisites in the market, and if I see the things that I've seen many, many times in my life, I make that move, all right? I make that move. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, all right? Michael Scott, cup and handle on the DXY. I know, it's not looking good on the daily too as well. Bing Bong, Frankie Candles, super brother. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to Frankie Candles. Just walked in on the lifer, dropping those lifer bombs. Love it. Sammy, cup and handy for the win. Much lover, brother. Shout out to Frankie Candles for the $10 super chat. Love you, Frankie. Thank you so much for the love, man. Much respect to you and yours. Danny, the crypto lifer intern. I love you, Danny. Thank you so much for the $1.99. You're the best, man. You guys are funny. Take Jordan to the NBA Finals. That would be pretty cool. I'll take Jordan to the Finals. Jordan, you want to go to the game with me on Sunday night? Let's go to the game, dude. Let's go to the game on Sunday night, dude. I need someone to go with. 2 YouTubers at the game. It'd be kind of cool, bro. I think we should do it. I'm going to DM you, man. I'm going to DM you. Shout out to Frankie Candles in the Candle Mafia in the house. Shout out to Candle Mafia in the house. Now, do we see divergence now? We do on the 15-minute. Look. Swing up to swing up. We're getting that swing down to swing down. This could be the complete moment here. Look, I'm going to go to a new chart, everybody, and we're going to look at this again fresh. I need fresh eyes at all times. Fresh eyes in the markets. Let's go to Huobi Global. All right. What I like to do is I get rid of my moving averages for a second. And I just want to look at everything kind of just open-minded again. And I see if I see anything different. What's funny is, you start seeing stuff like this that you normally wouldn't have seen before. See? That pattern just went up, they broke back into it. And then, it's just funny, things like that. This was a rising wedge. See, rising wedges break down. Like, that was getting ugly. We had that diamond. We had the bearish divergence. It was all there. Remember, the bearish divergence in the 1 hour had you with a beautiful short. And that short's still open, technically. Think about it. That short we open on I took profits, but because that's what I am. I'm a swing trader. I'm not going to hang out. But swing up to swing up here, swing down to swing down. I mean, that's bearish divergence. We had that established the second we were all over that in the trading group. So, and 1 hour bearish divergence. Also, Portal Rock back tested some cool stuff. I can't really grasp everything everyone else gets because it's deep. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. Shout out to all the moderators. Crypto right now, man. How's everybody feeling today? Feeling good, Frankie. Feeling good, man. Feeling good, man. Funny. You're funny, Frankie. I love you. You were funny on the live yesterday. You're like, man, you got robbed, man. You're funny. I love you. That's so funny. I was like, wow, he bold, man. He's a bold guy. I like that. Look, you got a diagonal trend line now. See, I'm seeing things I didn't see before. Resistance. Look at this diagonal trend, and I believe that's a fib too. Look how we're respecting that level, right? We could bump and run on that. You see, a bump and run is when you hit a diagonal resistance, becomes support. So resistance, 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 broke above it, bounced. That's another area to long. I would long this. This is, if you ever watch opticalart.com, what he does is he keeps you, he shows you all the fib levels. We actually do it too, kind of alone. And me and Danny kind of look at GAN fans and fib levels, and there's like more fibs going on that you can't even see. And that's a fib level right there that we're bouncing off, a diagonal fib. Could even be a 618 fib and one. I don't know exactly what it is. The GAN fan would have it. I'm back on the vineyard for the weekend. Shout out to Crypto Muser, man. I love you, brother. I have lived in multiple cities in Florida. If you ever need any input. I mean, I like Sarasota. I'm moving to Sarasota. I already know where I'm going. I love the neighborhood. I love the area. I have the house picked out, or the houses, like the ones that the area that I want to live in. Yeah. Sarasota, baby. That's where I'm headed. I like to go to St. Pete. I just like the whole neighborhood, the whole vibe. I'm all about it. I got friends in I got so many lifers. I got lifers in Tampa. I got lifers in Miami. I got lifers in St. Pete. I got lifers in Sarasota. Like 10 lifers live there. And I went out to Florida and lifers took me out to dinner. Lifers picked me up at the airport. I got treated like gold, bro. So my YouTube channel made my life amazing. I was like, because I started a YouTube channel, my life was amazing. So what am I doing today? I'm longing when the 15 minutes sets down. I'm longing because the 15 minutes is going to be low. The 1 hour is going to be low. The 4 hours is going to be low. We're also at a support zone. I showed you the Fibonacci fib and that diagonal resistance that nobody is talking about on all of YouTube. Nobody called this out. I'm the only one to call that out. Nobody called this out. Resistance, nobody did. And maybe somebody did. I don't know. I didn't see it. So, and my TA is wacky because you'll never see it's unique, man. You won't see it like this, but we nail it. We nail it day in and day out. We saw this in Solana, and that's how we hit it. Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. It's my calling card. I think we're buying in Naples, dude. That's not gonna be that right, not far from there either, bro. Crypto Lifer, King of Sarasota, man. I love you, brother. I love you. You people are awesome. 2 mil a month ago, 1 month today. 2 million a month ago, 1 month today. You hit 2 million? We're about to spring from 29,300. We did already, bro. But how do you know it's a wick at the time? You're on the 7 minute, and well, that's the thing. You have to be a wick snatcher. You see what I'm saying? You're asking a question. You're asking how did Mike Tyson learn how to box? You want to know how I learned how to box in 2 days. You want to become a wick snatcher. That's gonna take a lot of time. I've actually done it live on the live stream. So go back. I think 2 or 3 days ago, I called the wick. I've called the wick many times. I wish I could have someone. You know what I need? If someone wants to do this, I have a job for somebody. You would have to watch every live stream I've ever made and pick out all my calls and gems. It would be a full-time job. You could spend a few hours a day. I'd pay a virtual assistant somewhere in the Philippines or somewhere else in the other, But if, where the cost of living is less. But if you're out somewhere else in the rest of the world and you have spare time and you can go through all my live streams and just pick out every time I made a live call, that's a boring task. It's a long job. But what you'll do is you'll create a chest of all my live occurrences and we'll put them together and just people won't be able to say anything anymore. Because you know what? I'm not perfect. Every day I might come up and say something that's a little, someone watches me for a second and they're like, this guy. But if you had watched me for the last 2-3 years and you've seen every single thing that we've gone over in this channel, then you would be hype. You would be hype about what we talk about and you'd be excited to see what goes on, All right. Enough said. Bullish divergence established right there on the 15. This is a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. Clear as day. You could cut that one or you could kind of do it this way or that way. That's a sharp falling wedge with bullish divergence on the 15-minute time frame. You should be getting a bounce to the upside right now off of this. Okay? Lack of any kind of the lack of bullish movement there. And again, I could be 100% wrong and Bitcoin might dump to the downside. Measured move, if it does break down, is the rising wedges. You take the length of this area in a slanted manner. And this is where you'll end up if we do decide to dump to the downside. At about 28,500, right? Obviously. Now look at the market maker. Is he watching my channel? Sitting at 28.8. He's sitting there with a low. They do maybe buys as well. And now you can see there's still, the order's actually bigger here than anywhere else. Shows you that they're probably going to hold this line. You get it? There's less. See how wide this order is? There's more Bitcoins getting bought right now than anywhere else. It looks like they're going to bring us to the upside. They've also cleared away the sell book. Might actually clear a path. A little bit of sells at 30K. We'll have a little bit of resistance at 30,000. So that's what I'm looking at for the day. So fantastic, Freaky Friday fun, baby. I believe we're going to go to the upside. And we can trade altcoins for the most of the afternoon. When the 1 hour is low and the 15-minute is low, it spells that we could get a movement. All right? 15-minute needs to reset, though, but it's doing this flip. So what you're looking for is this. 15-minute will flip. You'll break out. Then it will flag out here somewhere. You're going to watch the flag, wait for the Stokes to reset down to the downside. That's where I have my alert system with my projections, alert with projections, and bang, bang, bang. We're in there like swimwear. So that's what I'm setting up for the day. And again, it will change once, we could dump. Everything could change. Stop loss below here, And again, I'd wait for this. I believe we could be getting a move. If the 7-minute is pinned right now, I'd be opening up a long. 7-minute is pinned with bullish divergence. I'd open up a long on that. I would. All right, so right here, bang. I'm already in a long, just to be clear, Measured move is the length. You would take the measured move this area to this area. That's your range of this falling wedge. And here. So a little messy. Let me get rid of this one. You don't need to see that. So falling wedges break up 68% of the time. A slanted cup and handle, which nobody else will talk about, but I've backtested these many times and we played them out. I also see that we're in this falling wedge. I believe this is the pattern. Pattern traded back to the top of the pattern at the very least to resistance at 29,800. Then do we get up to 30K at this next resistance, and then we go from there. So I'll keep you guys updated in my trading group on this 15-minute flag. And we have Bitcoin on Friday, everybody. I have it kind of where I want it, and we can go from there. Thank God, Last few days were a lot harder than this. Today feels really good. I'm excited for the way I put this. The probabilities that I've backtested for 8 years are all in my favor. And so we're ready to go. I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to now jump into the Dow Jones, and we're going to do the show like we do every single day here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. What is the show? The show is a list I've made of the Dow Jones, of the dollar index, of the S&P, of Total 3, of Bitcoin dominance. It even has gold. I have basically the whole kind of world in a nutshell. Total DeFi, US Tether dominance. This really, if you go through this properly and efficiently, this will build a story for you that you can somewhat rely on, with a pretty high probability of what may be occurring. So first, we're going to look at the Dow Jones Industrial. This is the first thing we're going to look at, all right? Wants to bounce. I look at this every morning. I'm looking at the futures every single morning, right? And, now it's not futures, it's real time. But I look at these in my trading group. When this is red, it's likely that we're going to get a dump on Bitcoin, They're very, very correlated. So going to bed at night, when I see this is really red at 2, 1 in the morning, it doesn't bode well. It doesn't mean guaranteed, but it just doesn't bode well, okay, for the crypto market. So I keep my whole team up to date. They get this information every single morning, every single night. It's some of the first things that I'm posting with Bitcoin because until we're uncorrelated, we are, okay? Until we're uncorrelated, we are. So the Dow Jones Industrial, today down 275 points, all right? 7-minute does want to make a bit of a bounce at resistance here, which is at support. Look, resistance, that's support. Can it get a bounce just like Bitcoin? Kind of interesting. Let's take a look at the 1 hour here. What do I have going for the dollar? So I had the dollar, again, if you've been following me for a long, long time. Oh, sorry, this is the Dow Jones. Forgive me. I had the Dow Jones in this flag. And I suggested, once we got high here on the 1 hour, I said we may dump. I said, but you never know if you're going to dump or not. I said, how do you find out if you're not? I said, you draw the flag. See, this is my projection theory. It takes care of me all the time. It's a very hard concept to understand because it says, it basically gives me the last minute to make a decision. It lets me wait till price action gets exactly to a point so I don't have to make my decision until the closest time possible. So I'm most accurate with my entry. That's what I'm doing. If I didn't do this projection, so I do projections, and then I put alerts on stochastics. This will have to reset down here, okay? This will have to reset down here on the alerts. See that I put that alert. When that hits, we should end up here or here, bouncing off the. But if we don't, because let me show you, the 1 hour is oscillating up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So is price action. So how would you know when to long? Well, right here, check this out. You would make a bull pennant here, like right here. See when we got high, you draw a bull pennant right here at this point. Now, if price action stayed sideways and you ended up lower here, that would be a perfect bull pennant to long. I'm giving you gold right now. Like what I'm giving you took me 7 years to figure out. Like I'm telling you, I get jealous, and jealousy is the worst thing in the world. But I get vexed. That's the best word because I didn't get this teaching. There's no one online that was giving me this type of accuracy because they weren't as detailed. When this stays in the flag and you reset, it's so much likely that you're going to bang on them. I'm telling you, this is how I keep my team so accurate. And I didn't take this from any other YouTuber, any other human being. I formulated this all on my own, just playing games. I'm sure other people do it. I can't be the only guy that kind of figured this out. But I'm telling you right now, if you can project with alerts on the stochastics RSI, you will change your life forever. You will change your life forever. All right? You just will. All right? You just will. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. 27,647 followers, 5,479 followers on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. We were doing some advertising on Instagram. Instagram banned me. I had 12,000 followers on Instagram. I don't know what we can do to get my Instagram back, but my Instagram's been down for 3, 4, actually a month and a half now. It's a pain in my chest. It's a pain in my side. I had pictures that I had do when I was a droner. I had family photos that I could never get back. I had pictures of my child that I probably didn't save on my phone. I've been begging them at least to let me back it up. I've been writing email after email. If somebody knows anybody at Instagram, if somebody knows anybody that can help me, please, I am begging. I am begging. I want my Instagram account back. BitBoy puts me out on Instagram with pictures of me. He's the second biggest guy on YouTube, and people can't even follow me on Instagram. I have another one I made, but it's like, you know, it doesn't have the followers I used to have, and it's just depressing. So, and I can't let that bother me. It's just one social media platform. It is what it is. But please, if you can help me get my Instagram account back, if someone can reach out, someone here, we got 3,000 people that will see this today. Someone knows somebody that somebody that works at Instagram. I got to get a meeting with someone that works there that can press that button, baby. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. Starting this YouTube channel from scratch and getting where I'm at and all the things is way harder than finding someone at Instagram. So I know I will get to someone at Instagram. I'm putting it out there. Please help me get to somebody on Instagram. Please, please, please. I haven't made a call like this. I realize I didn't reach out to my community, but every time I have an issue, my community really, really holds me down. So that's something that we're looking at, all right? Trying to get back on Instagram there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We got 510 people on the live. We got 326 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. And that last thing I mentioned about it. Okay. Dump big tech. Go to the people. Rumble, BitChute, Gab. Yeah. DXY looks like it's going to pump on the daily. Does that affect Book It? Yeah, we've been talking about that every single day, and we're going to get into it. So, we're going to have to wait for the 1 hour to reset again, and we have to stay in this flag. You do not want the Dow Jones to break 32,570. If it does that, it's telling you it's probably headed back to the bottom of this channel. Okay? And that's going to be, that's going to be encumbersome. Now, the daily should be overbought, just like Bitcoin, and it is. And it's telling us that we're getting rejected, and we will end up down there. So, hopium on the smaller time frame, because you never know what could happen. So you have to play. That's why the projection theory is so key. The projection theory commits to the idea that you don't know what's going to happen to price. It says, hey, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm over, I'd be happy to help with the old streams. Emery Thompson. Wow, we got someone signing up. Dude, email CryptoLifers at Gmail. Email CryptoLifers at Gmail. We're going to get you an extraction there. And Sean, don't worry. We got you on way bigger things. We don't want you doing this, Sean. Don't worry. No one is coming close to you, Sean. You are gold. Just, I want to let you know. You are never going to have to worry about job security with me. You're going to, if you want, you can work with me till the day I die, Sean. You ain't going to, I'm worried that I'm going to lose you. All right, so don't you worry. But I'm just giving other tasks to random things that are just going to be too busy for you. You're actually doing big work for me. I love you, man. Sammy, need the job, bro. I'll do the job, Sammy, please. I got 2 people, man. Maybe I could put 2 people on it. We could get it done fast. Best thing I ever did was move to Florida 12 years ago. Shout out to Billy McDonough. We love you, Billy. Thanks for telling. No, Florida is an amazing state. A beautiful state. Word. Thank you, Porter Rock. You're the man, dude. I love you. I love you, man. It's all good, man. I don't expect you to be on call every 5 seconds. Thank you so much for answering me. I love you, brother. All right. So thank you for saying that. Anytime, man. Shout out to the lemon water. Shout out to the honey. Where's my honey, baby? There's my honey. Let's get that honey in there. And I'll tell you what, man. Christine Corcoran. Yo, I love the Corcoran family out of Massachusetts. Another Irish. We got a lot of Irish on the stream. Billy McDonough, Corcoran. I'm Irish too. I'm 100%. I got like 1/16 English in me. My last name's English, but I am all Irish. My father's maiden name, O'Rourke. My mother's a Deegan. We got Walsh, Quinn, Crowley, Brady. My lineage is all Irish. Could Bitcoin possibly be in a giant head and shoulders with the left shoulder being further away to the right? Yeah, we looked at that before. I actually have looked at that, James, and it could be James Mick. Ulster Scots, I'm praying I just need to get up a few hundred today. Please, Bitcoin and ETH. Oh, that doesn't sound right. You never want to be desperate in a trade. It usually makes you to do the wrong thing. Very emotional words I heard there. Again, you got me on the lemon water. Do it every day. I always forget the honey, though. Funny. Go Celtics. Dude, the Celtics were crazy, bro. The Celtics. Dude, they rained on it. Boom, boom, boom. Al Horford banging on them, man. That was insane. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Check my super chat. I was first in the job. We're going to go through all the super chats. Don't worry, man. We got you. Got to have a mod kind of wrap those up for me. I don't think I got a mod on the job today for whatever reason. Because I have to scroll through and find them, and it takes a while. It takes way too long. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Celtics were on fire. DXY got the perfect 236 fib bounce on the daily chart, showing hidden bullish divergence. Stokes, MACD flipping up. Yep. And hurry every day. They see a 6'7" guy with a peg leg, and they get intimidated and look at me with pity or some ish. It's just a beat down on my morale. Shout out to CJ Baker, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. We'll build you up, bro. What's the reason for banning? My wife was a journalist and can write like crazy. She can write them the best email ever. What was the reason? I don't know. Like, I could never find out. I had other people working for me, and people were signing in from different places. And so someone signed in from, like, the Ukraine, and then someone signed in from, like, to the Philippines, and I think they thought I had been hacked. But even then, like, wouldn't you just tell me I was hacked and help me restore? So I still don't know what's happening, honestly. So the Dow Jones, the daily suggests that we are coming to the downside. So, and that would be worrisome for Bitcoin. You have to heed this idea. You have to heed this idea. However, the smaller time frames could get us out of the journey. So that's why I watch the 1 hour and the 4 hour, just to see how they play out. They'll give you some bearish div, and then you'll see things kind of fall into fruition. So, I'm Irish and Italian. Shout out to Amy Birdie, German, Irish, Sicilian. Hey, all you have to do is have crypto in your blood to be one of my subscribers. I love you all. Thank you for jumping on in. 500 people on a Friday. Thank you so much for jumping on in. 353 likes. I will educate you. This stream isn't about fun, about games. I realize that. How do you become successful? Thank you for your time and passion. Greetings from Switzerland. Monica, thank you so much. I love that. Shout out to you in Switzerland. I will come visit your whole family out there. Give me a nice Switzerland meal. I knew watching the 1 minute. I need no. Anyway, so there's the dollar. Let's move to the dollar. There's the Dow Jones. Worry in the Dow. Worry for the Dow. Let's take a look at the S&P. S&P gets rejected nastily. All right, bit of a cup and handle for the S&P, and it did break out. But look, this is an M now. You have to heed that you have to be ready to change at any moment. Yes, you had your cup and handle drawn, but you hit resistance. You know your support. Look, that was resistance. You knew you were going to have resistance there because it was previous support. Previous support becomes new resistance. Know your SR flips. Get with it. That would have been an easy short. Also, E-mini futures. Last night, the futures started to dump, telling you the Bitcoin was going to dump. All you have to do is watch the futures, E-mini futures, and you're going to know what's happening for Bitcoin. These are the E-mini futures. So you're anyway, you're going to be able to figure out what Bitcoin's doing. All right. It's pretty obvious to me now. Okay. Anyway, so S&P. Let's take a look at it on the daily as well. Daily's getting overbought and wants to come on down. What we could do actually is do this. You could say you're in this bigger broadening wedge and you actually didn't even make it to the top. You had another channel there that got rejected by the middle section. See this? Now, what's going to happen is it's likely to head back down here. To me, I guess that's a breakout fake out. It broke out of the wedge, broke back into it. You see? Is everybody with me right now? Is everyone with me? I know it's quick and down and dirty here. But again, this suggests that the daily is going to dump on you. And you're already starting. You got a bit of an M here and you're already red. That does not bode well for Bitcoin. Just ask BitBoy. He probably knows somebody. So are we dumping or are we going to spike then dump? I believe we're going to spike and dump. Exactly what you just said. But I don't know. I don't know. See, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't do that. I believe stuff. That gets you in trouble. Garrick Soloway does it. All the other analysts do it. Even the analysts that I like. People I can't speak on right now because I don't want to act like I'm being rude. But even analysts that I really like, I watch you guys and I'm like, you need a session with me. You need a session with someone that has been through more trading than you, so you can understand things, because I can see pitfalls that you're making that I used to make. Joined the channel recently. Love the energy. Mind checking Keep, please. We'll check out Keep. Everybody, I need, oh my God, Lifer, you said, but that's the last correction was on point. No. We're going to triple pump the deep quack attack to 100K. Never, man. Mini bear flag in the dump. It has bear fields again today. So S&P doesn't look good. Let's take a look at the 1 hour for the S&P. Rolling over. Rounded tops do not pay the bills. Okay? And like somebody said, Sammy Cup and Hattie, inverted cup and handle. Okay? On the S&P. Someone also pointed this out on Bitcoin. And it's playing out right now. We're going to flip this upside down. Upside down trading will teach you so much. Alt-I on that chart. That's your measured move, because I do this wick to wick. And I know it because I've seen it happen many times in my life. All right? That's your measured move. We flip this back down. S&P going back at least to this next resistance. Look how it hits the exact resistance area. Did I just move that like that? Yeah, that's crazy. It goes right to resistance. Right to support. So you're going to look for a bounce here or a bounce there. But I'll tell you what. And hopefully you bounce there. But I believe you're going to go all the way. Your pattern trading down, up, down. That smells bearishness. Now, economic hurricane coming. All right. That's the name of my, that's why people are probably hitting my my thumbnail. JP Morgan warns an economic hurricane is coming. JP Morgan Chase boss Jamie Dimon urges investors Wednesday to prepare themselves for turbulence in the market in the weeks ahead, warning that extraordinary financial circumstances are creating a potential hurricane for the economy. I'm telling you, man, the repo market is sick, and nobody's talking about it. I'm the only guy saying the word repo every single day. Repo market is bad. It's going down. The way the banks lend money to each other is sick. We almost lost it all in September of 2020 or 2021. There was no one talks about this. We were this close to 10 times worse than the housing crisis. I'm telling you right now, we might brace ourselves from some of the worst economic downturn that we've ever seen. We're going to have to short the market. We're going to have to learn how to short. We're going to find, maybe we're going to have to do mirrored stocks and short them through crypto. I will get us prepared. We'll get into PAX-G and ride gold up. We'll do whatever we have to do to maintain. Okay? At that point, it will go up. The dollar will go up. So all our tether that we're holding will be great. And then at the right moment, we'll flip into Bitcoin. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to call the exact bottom, but I will be DCAing. I will end up buying the bottom, and we will live stream the bottoms. No matter how bad it gets, everybody, I will not go anywhere. I will be here. I have staying power. I have savings. I got myself ready. I got gold. I got silver. I have been preparing for these times since 2008 when Peter Schiff told me to start buying gold and the housing crisis was going to have a mortgage defaults, mortgage defaults on the swaps. Bang, bang, bang. I've been studying this for a long time. I'm a student of Mike Maloney. If you know who Mike Maloney is, tell him that I love him. Tell him that he created the crypto lifer out of thin air, man. Tell him that he's the best thing since sliced bread. I love you, Mike. I love you, Mike. Get this video to Mike Maloney, please. John, for me, man, get this in front of Mike. I don't even need an interview. I'm going to go to 1 million subscribers on my own one day. I totally know that. But just to know that Mike knows that he changed my life, and then I'm changing other people's lives. So Mike has created a cascading effect of waves. And just let Mike Maloney know that with all my heart, he tutored me. You don't have to know your mentors. You don't have to meet all your mentors. Sometimes a mentor could be someone you find online. I could be mentoring you right now. You know what I'm saying? I could be mentoring you right now, right? 15-minute does say that Bitcoin will go down lower, okay? So S&P, we just showed you an inverted cup and handle, and we showed you that it's likely to drop. The daily also does not look good. 4-hour also pushing to the downside bearishly. Not a good sign. This is controlling Bitcoin. You have to remember this. This breaks 4,000. Bitcoin breaks 29, 28,000. Please understand these concepts. Please understand that if the S&P dumps, that Bitcoin will dump. And it's that simple. And you can just stay in your shorts. Get it? Stay in your shorts. Hey. Anyway. Lifer, have you ever heard of the CBBI metric? It's like the fear and greed index. I did hear about it recently, yes. Mike Maloney took me for a ride in his Tesla in Puerto Rico a few years ago. Gave me a signed copy of his first book. Great dude. That's so cool, man. Damn, looks like we're going for the 10th straight week loss on Bitcoin. Yeah, why does it not? Everyone keeps thinking just because there was 9 weeks we were going to go up. I kept telling everyone, you go to Vegas and it goes black 7 times. It doesn't mean you're getting red. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. Get educated. Stay focused. Okay? So now look, we went lower than the double bottom. We dumped to the next support zone, which is 29,300. We break that. Look, we're coming down here to 28,006. And what's going to happen is if we break back into this pattern, then you could call this a bear pennant that could break to the downside. You get it? Like you're back in the pennant. That's a 50-50 break. Again, back to what I teach you about if price leaves patterns, all right? You got to get rid of my old work. It was there and it's there, you know? So big levels to watch now. Our next level is 28,630. Do we continue? Once we breach this, we will continue. Why would we breach this? How would you know? You'd go to the 5-minute and look for the flags, like I'm teaching my students. Now, we do see bullish divergence now, very strong bullish divergence. You see this? It starts all the way here. It encapsulates a double zone, and then it goes all the way to the upside. I mean, I've seen that. Even when you skip that bottom area, you don't even have to skip that bottom area. You could just kind of do this, but you still have, that's bullish divergence. I believe that's a long right there, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I'm going back. You mean the 15 minutes about to get oversold? Nah, it's not. It's flipping in the middle. I would have liked the 50-minute to get completely low. However, it did. I mean, remember since that wick that I decided to get into, we're maintaining. We have bullish divergence here, everybody. I'm sticking that this bullish divergence will hang. And we will bounce to the upside. I'm sticking on the original idea. Yeah, 29,300 area is the area of resistance, of support that we should bounce from. 1 hour should take us to the upside. Remember, I showed you the bigger time frames. Doesn't mean I can't trade the 1 hour for a swing trade right now, even though I know the daily's going to dump on us next week. And I don't know what's going to happen. I should never say that. I don't know what's going to happen. The smaller time frames could blast us up to some bigger resistance, and then when the daily brings us down, we don't go as low as predetermined. You must stay open-minded. See, what it looks like to a beginner is I don't know what I'm talking about, but beginners don't have the proper mentality because the expert, they don't even use the word expert, but you start learning that you don't know a damn thing, all right? I don't know anything about where Bitcoin, you know a lot. I'm trying to piece this right, but you can't tell yourself you know where the price is going. That's what I keep saying. You can't tell yourself. It's highly probable now next week we will go down based on the daily. It's highly probable, but it's not a guarantee. So I can't trade on that. I can only trade on what I see. Right now, the 1 hour suggested bounce. I'll trade on that and that alone. If we go to the 7-minute, it is a double bottom because that's not a wick. So we are double bottoming just as suggested. See this? We're doing exactly what I suggested on the 7 on BitBoy yesterday. See? Remember, in that we'll have a measured move. Does that mean it's going to happen for sure? No, not at all. Stay in my shorts or strain my shorts. I take profits when I'm up. I would have taken the profit. So me, I'm out of the short already. Someone who, because once you're above 3%, see, a non-greedy trader takes it. See, why you would stay in the short? Because you want more, because you're greedy. I mean, now I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying the general idea of a human. Looks like we were just dancing around that exact level we ripped from in July 2021. Feels like the 4 hour and the 6 hour. See you guys saying feels like, or looks like, I don't know, feels like the 6 hour have been in the basement and the 1 day Stokes looming high hanging over the head for, I swear, 10 days now. Yeah, that's some of the longest hanging I've ever seen of the daily. Can't go broke if you take profits, even though this is a lot more scary than last year in my opinion. Oh, definitely. Yeah, last year I was able to really call that bounce off 30K easily. This is not the same. I'm not getting I nailed that bounce. There was a lot more going on. This is not the same. I'm sticking to my idea for Bitcoin that we're bouncing here off this channel to the upside. I'm sticking to it. All right? I'm sticking to it. And my cup and handle on the Binance chart, or I'm not sure what, I always forget. Yeah, this is the KuCoin chart. So I'm sticking to this long. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. How would you make money doing this? Let me show you. BTCUP on Binance is a play. Okay. And look, it looks just like, so you're going to do the exact same thing. You're not going to do anything. I'm just talking out loud. I'm talking to me. My name is you. All right. But I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice. You're going to do whatever makes you happy. All right. You're going to do whatever your technical analysis tells you. You're going to learn TA. Then you're going to spit TA to yourself. And whatever the TA kind of gives you, you're going to play that sauce, you know. You know, I kind of have to let this fall out like something like that. It's weird, you know, which is weird. I usually wouldn't do that. I guess I just have to kind of hold these because 2 touches is a valid pattern. So, but I'm suggesting that we bounce up on a leverage trade to the upside here. You can trade this on BOSON. You can also trade it on Binance. 13% gains to the target is what we're guessing. Okay. Now we may also get rejected by the middle at this resistance and the top of this trend line, which is about what? 6 or 7%. 777. Look, the 7s. I said that yesterday, how the 7s are appearing, and 7's an Irish thing. The 777s. Pretty funny. So you can either get 777s on this idea. I copy pasted that. That's how I grabbed a new one. Control V, Control C to get it really fast. At the end of this, I'm going to give you guys shortcuts for TradingView. Who wants to know the best shortcuts for TradingView? If you stay towards the end of the stream, I'm going to give you the best shortcuts for TradingView. So I do believe Bitcoin will go to the upside. That's my call, right? That's my idea. Stop losses. And what I like is you have a lot of chop for stop loss. So you don't have to kind of be too close to the bone, and you still have support and resistance lines, which are really nice. I look for these type of scenarios for good trades. They present good places for a possible trade. So here's my idea here. And I use this long tool whenever I'm getting into a trade because it gives me my risk-reward ratio. Because I have to make sure that when I get into this trade, I could lose it 7 times and still be profitable. Okay? For instance here, let's go through that again. If I lose it 7 times and we raise this to 4, I lose 28%. But if I win it 3 times and I raise this down to 12, I make 36%. I still make 8% more by losing 7 of the 10 trades. Okay? Is that very clear to everybody? Does that make it? I just want to make that very clear. So don't get discouraged when trades don't go well. Doesn't mean you're going to lose it all. Okay? You got to stay the course. Bitcoin went to 7.7% recently on a date with 77 numerology. Right? 777s, man. I like people who know their numbers like Monkey Ball. You're funny, man. Clear. Thank you, Conswork. Very clear. Is it short time? This guy's funny, man. You're funny, dude. Shout out to Joseph Bryan. I love you, bro. Like baseball, bat 300 and be a Hall of Famer. Exactly. I'm seeing a larger descending wedge on Bitcoin, and we're in the middle of a falling bottom support. Anyone see the computer animated influencer article? Like it's going to be the next thing. Oh, that's horrible. I heard about your job opportunity. I sent an email. Would truly love your consideration. CryptoLivers at Gmail with an S at the end of the livers. Is that correct? Yes, thank you, CryptoLivers. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We got 3 people who want to go through every live stream and pick out everything I've ever done. That's unbelievable. So, Sam, question. Do you stay in those trades then and let them either hit the stop or take profit and just play like 10 trades like that? Exactly. Exactly. Jordan recommended you. Thank you, Web Zombies. Thank you for coming on in. I hope you, wasn't he right? Wasn't he right? Was Jordan right? Was Jordan right? Let me know. Let Jordan know if he's right now, live on camera, baby. This is because Powell doesn't want us making money and ditching fiat, of course. He would say that. Definitely. Needs to establish the second bounce in the 4-hour falling wedge. Possibly. We're at 4-hour resist. We're at 4-hour support too, though. You know, you got to heed that support of resistance. MACD trying to do a double hill. Let's look at the volume on the 1 hour. I mean, this is a pretty good sign you're going to get a reversal. Why? The sellers came in. Look, if you're not looking at volume too, the sellers came in. This is a divergence. Price was dropping, and that's a good bearish. That's good for the bears because as it started to go up, you were going down. However, you hit a point here. Now the sellers want to keep going, but you're losing seller momentum. See this? Sellers are dropping off. Now you may go a little lower, and the sellers telling you you're going to get a reversal. How do I know that? Because when you lose the sellers, just like here, yeah, you had that spike, but the general idea was it's to the downside. See? And you were going down. When price is going down and you're losing the people that want to keep the price going down, which are the sellers, you're going to get a reversal. The sellers are waning. Look at the 15-minute. You'll get even a better picture of it. Sellers are waning. Now you have falling volume with falling price. That's a reversal. Here you had rising price with falling volume. That is bearish. Okay? Here's when it stopped. The sellers stepped in. The big sell order came out. Somebody took big profits at this point. Okay? Everybody, I need the super chats written out. I don't see them today. No moderator wrote out the super chats for me, and I can't see them. I don't have anyone on the ball right now. Oh, David Kendall. There's only one super chat? I got $63 here. Only one super chat? Really? Jordan Cameron with the assist, man. Yeah, man. He's going for the double-double tonight. Love how you know the tricks to everything. All indicators where some YouTubers are only good at their niche. Spread love and smile, man. Shout out to Luis Alvarez, man. I gave his super chat. Thank you, Diamond Sauce, man. I just jumped in, but there's bullish forming on Bitcoin in the 1 hour at Crypto Lifer. Exactly. There you go. Produce the gains. I will be a moderator. Ryan Tikkun. I got so many, man. Trust me. I got like so many. That's why I want to make more blue people, but we got a blue crew. Light on Friday. Usually we have more people. Shout out to Scotty Swing. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to David Kendall. Shout out to East Jordan. Shout out to all my awesome moderators that come through every single day on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. You know what? Show's going well. I'm not mentioning the likes, and the show's going well. I'm not going to mention the likes anymore. I'm just going to let them do their thing. They're at 400. I believe we can get all the way to 600. 578 people on the live. Can we get to 900? Can we get to 1,000 people on this live by the end of the month? I believe we can if we teach people the right things and we get everybody educated. All right? Bullish divergence on Bitcoin here on the 1 hour. A flippening may be happening on the stochastic. You must get through above this resistance to make it happen. You must know your support and resistance. You must know your Fibonacci's. You must know your divergences. You must know your patterns. You must know your stochastic. You must know your RSI. You must know your MACD. You must know your volume ideas, right? All the super chats were people sending love except for one. Unbelievable. If you want, you can chart XHV for me. I would love to, man. Guys, give me stuff to chart. This is why I do this. Like, I like the... Start sending in some stuff. They could be $1.99. They could be tiny super chats. I just want to have the fun of going through coins. All right? It's like what I live for. I'm telling you right now. I'm like, I love it. It gives me the adrenaline that I need. I've always been a bit of an adrenaline junkie. It gives me that adrenaline that I need. You know? Okay, so this, I've seen this break out. You know, this coin, we looked at this recently. What broke out like this? A coin I drew like this. Oh, yeah, it was Bitcoin short. A Bitcoin short broke out. It was in just a really weak falling wedge like this, and it broke out. Let me show it to you so you can understand that it did break out. They don't look exactly identical, but they look somewhat similar. You're the best. I miss your Discord. Jump on in, man. Why are you not in there, dude? It's worth the 90. Dude, go and do. I want to say, you know what I want to say, but find the 99, man. Do whatever you can to find that 99. Everyone else in the Discord is figuring out how to pay the 99. They're figuring it out. There's a way to do it. Honestly, what I'm doing is I'm making you hard. Because, I mean, I'm going to say something that may sound rude to people, right? But if you have dreams of becoming a multimillionaire, right? Everyone here wants to be great, right? Everyone here wants to have a great life, right? Right? Everybody watching here wants to have a great life, right? Everybody got into crypto for a better life. No? I did, like for more, right? So it comes to my idea that you want a better life, all right? Now, is college free? Is college free? Has anyone here, I mean, there are some community colleges, but even community college isn't free, okay? Can you check out Ada, Bullish on the 15-minute? Lifer is the real deal. He will teach you so much. Produce the gains, man. I love you, bro. Algo, Crypto Crabman. We'll take a look. So here's my idea. If we all here want to end up great and we're going for the millions, when you're big and rich, are you going to worry about $100 a month? Answer me right now. If you get where you're going to go in life, are you going to worry about $100 a month? I'm asking right now. And I want you to answer this. I'm asking you. I'm asking you right now. When you get where you're going to be, are you going to worry about $100 a month? Is that going to be something that you're stressing? Okay, so to become that, you should not be worrying about it. So to get the information that I'm going to give you, it's $99 a month. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, like me, I'm in a point in my life where I don't worry about $99 a month anymore. I don't stress about it. And I know there's people that follow me that do worry about it. And I'm compassionate because I know what it was like when I was in debt and I did worry about $99 a month. But I'll tell you what, even when I was in debt, I never stressed $99 a month. I always believed I was going to become a multimillionaire. I always believed deep inside that money was coming to me. I always believed that some way, somehow, I was going to dig myself out of the dirt and I was going to do something amazing with my life. Even on my lowest days, there was times where I couldn't see it. Like I was so in the dark. But I'd pick myself up a week later. I'd work out. I'd drink some lemon water and I'd say, you know what, Sam? You're going to make it, dude. You're going to make it. So like I never stressed, you know? I never stressed. Like I put trading groups on credit cards. I really did. I put trading, I did. I put trading schools. And I don't tell you shouldn't be doing this. I don't want people to put things on credit cards. But I did. I'm just telling you what I did. You know, I went all in Bitcoin. All my money was in crypto. I didn't have a penny. And I would buy a trading school with a credit card, you know, because that's what it was. I will jump back soon. I'm having a financial crisis now. But it will be okay. No stress, bro. I found your channel yesterday, and I'll be here every day, and I'll recommend you to beginners. Thank you so much for saying that, man. This is what I like to hear. I will be a crypto millionaire in 5 years, period. You're kind of stressing us for the 100 now. I'm not stressing you for the, I don't want, see, that's the thing. You don't get it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm not stressing you for the 100. I'm trying to explain to people mentality. I'm giving you a mentality. See, your mentality's off. You cannot tell your, and fine, forget this. Forget my group. Forget my group. Say you wanted to become an electrician and you had to go to electrician school and there was a school that gave you an up and you had to pay $100 a month for it. If you were stressing about that $100 about the knowledge you were going to get, you're not thinking clearly. You need to tell yourself, I'm investing in myself. This is good for me. So forget about me. I don't care about me. It's not about me. I'm trying to help you. I could die tomorrow. I could die tomorrow. It's not about me. I'm good. I'm good. My life is good. I own enough of what I need. I own gold, Bitcoin, silver. Like I set myself up 10 years ago. I paid attention. Okay. Now I'm here to help you. Now I'm here to help you. Okay. So check it out. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm calling it. Look, we're already up on the call. Like hands down. See, we pumped on that divergence. It's called right here too on the stochastic. I called it before the stochastic. Stochastic gave you the signal. The signal's been pretty spot on too. They're good signals. Right there, call one right there. Bing! You know? Just saying. And again, I could be 100% wrong and I might get stopped out in 2 seconds. I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know everything. And I'm a human being that is wrong. Okay? Let's make that really clear. All right? Please, G, don't take out Lifer. He's like my OG friends. Everything I want, they already have. Sam has the greatest call, Phantom, last summer. Thank you for saying that. I really did. I called Phantom at 20 cents, man. Shout out to Michael Olin. Super chats. Keep HSV, Ada Bullish, div on an XDC. Thank you, man. Sam, have you used the DMI? Up by 150 points that could crash at any time. Yep. If I'm not a millionaire in 2025, I'll be disappointed in myself. That's my mindset. Exactly. I like that. If you're stressed down about spending 100 on this, then how do you expect to survive this bear market? You read the chats like a book. Amazing, man. It's worth more to you if you have to pay. You're investing in yourself. 100 is definitely worth it. I like what you just said. Can you check Solana, please? I have years of trading, and your channel is gold for everyone. This dude has years of trading. I love when people say that. I have years of trading, and this is gold. No, because if you've been through what I've been through, because I'm no BSer, man. I've done it. I won't tell until I've done it, because I'm never going to give you BS. If I've done it, and I've seen it, and I've lived through it, I'm going to let you know about it. And look, the 22 just keeps circulating. 2022 right there on the date. You know, no data coming in. Why is that happening? Excellent connection now. Okay, so we've talked about Bitcoin till I'm, blue in the face today for whatever reason. Bitcoin short here. This is what I would be playing for a move to the upside. All right. It's going to be doing the opposite of what Bitcoin's doing. All right. This is Bitcoin 3S, all right? Actually, this is going to dump. I'm sorry. But what I like to do is you look at the opposite, and look, you're at a resistance. It makes sense. And so just like Bitcoin's going to pump, this is going to dump to the downside. You see? Bitcoin 3L, all right? And there you have it, like swimwear, right? And I could be wrong. What I want to make a really good point of, I could be wrong, but I'm going on high probability. Like, I've seen all these things play out many, many times. So I'm going on high probability. Low volume Fridays too, though. Friday's kind of low volume, not the best time to trade, in my humble opinion. So how do we take advantage of this Bitcoin move? Well, we look at 3L tokens. So let's take a look at, Phantom's been struggling, but you know what would be nice? Like .3L. It's had some good, news, and it's been, somewhat, and it's going to basically do what Bitcoin's doing. You're going to draw the same wedge Bitcoin was in. See this? Same idea. Even almost, yeah. I guess you can almost do this. Look at that. And then the same cup and handle. See how it follow? They all follow Bitcoin in a nutshell. Like, they're just going to do the exact same thing. This is how I make money. I find what Bitcoin's going to do, and then I trade the coins that will follow Bitcoin. And I try to trade them with a little leverage, just 3x leverage. You cannot get liquidated doing this. So I trust me. Bybits come after me. They want me to join. BitGet came after me. BitGert. I've been offered $30,000 at one shot, literally, just to do something. I can show you the emails. We'll give you $30,000. I've been offered 80 grand a month, 60 grand a month. Dude, that's $600,000 a year. And yes, I was like, that would be awesome. And I was like, and I wanted to do it. And I said to myself, but what if people stop following my trading school because they see that I'm a shill? And what if I don't accomplish my destiny? My destiny is to teach. I said those Bybit links will take away my ability to teach because they'll ruin my integrity. And no one will want to listen to me. And so, you know what? 10 years from now, I'll be worth 10, 20 mil off my trading school and what I've teach and off my techniques with Bitcoin. And I won't have to take that 600,000. You know what? I'll take that 600,000 this year, and next year I'll make 1.2 mil, and then they'll go down, and then everyone will point fingers at us, and then everyone's like, he was a shill. Just like all the other shills on YouTube. And then I lose my integrity. So I'm foregoing that 600 grand, 500 grand, because I know 10 years from now, my integrity will take care of me, and who I am will be a first and foremost and at the forefront. And that's a beautiful lesson to learn, because it's not about the money now. It's about who you are and what makes you you. I'll tell you right now, if I told my mother I was pushing a Bybit link and I said that people lose, but I still make money, but it's okay, Ma, she would say, excuse me? What'd you just say? She would say, that's not the son that I raised. I didn't raise you to do stuff like that. I don't think that's right. And I know my mother would tell me that. I know in my heart my mother would tell me that, because my mom is a gem. My mom is a gem. Freaking love my mom. The greatest woman on earth. Love my mother. Like, I can count on my hand how many times she yelled at me in my life. Freaking love my mother. Like, my mother treated me like gold. I had the greatest mother in the world, man. You know? So here's a possible trade. 48% gains out of .3L. So you take advantage of Bitcoin with the .3L move. Okay? And I'll be honest, I want that 600 grand, and I could make good trades. And someone, you know what people say? They say, yeah, but when people get wrecked, they can't keep trading. And you want people to keep trading because you make commissions on their trades, you know? So you want people to do good. So you know, but people aren't good at leverage trading. 90% of people aren't good at it. So like, that's just I think that's a horrible way to say that you push a leverage link, you know? Shout out to the strong moms out there. Punch them likes for the man. Don't cry, man. I won't, man. I won't. God bless our mothers, man. Your kids have the greatest mother on earth, too. They really do, man. Sam spitting truth. I'm in for the long haul. When I take my daughter on vacation, I will know I made it. Back to work now. Everything the Fed and government says. Oh, Michael Pa! Michael! Woo! With the $500 super chat from Michael Pa. Unbelievable. We flying on cloud 9 now, man. Michael Pa, man. The man, the myth, the legend. You know what? I'm ripping the shirt off for that. That's it. I'm ripping the shirt off, man. I'm excited. I'm feeling good. Like, can't I be a happy guy every once in a while? Michael Pa. Forget corporate. I'm not working here anymore. I'm doing me. I made Bitcoin money. You know, it's like, how many people want to walk out of their job so bad? Put a Bitcoin. Yo, that's the funniest thing, everybody. Get one of these. Like, get a Bitcoin. You go get a Bitcoin. You have your college shirt. You're at work. You go to work with you rip the shirt off and you're like, I got Bitcoin money now. I'm out. I basically did that in a nutshell. I didn't do it really, but I was like, I had a remote job last year, you know, and I was just like, yo, is that vest? What is that vest? I'm looking fit. Shout out to everybody here in the live, man. Thought he went to the moon, man. Michael Pa, man, I love you, dude. You're the best, dude. We talked. My wife found you up last night. She's like, "Has Michael been around?" I was like, "Nah, he's been around." I was like, "Well, it was fun while it lasted." BLOK, if you can, we'll take a look at BLOK. And I got super chats to go over, everybody. I got super chats to go over. And Michael, I was telling everyone too. I was ending the show early, and I was like, "But Michael Pa usually arrives around 11:45." I was like, I was like, if I lose the show early, it's just funny, man. So I like DOT bumping to the upside. DOT 3L is going to move with the Bitcoin move. All right. And I post this to the Discord. If you're not able to watch the stream, we post this to the Discord. So we have determined Bitcoin is bullish, therefore, by probability. And we could be 100% wrong, everybody. I want to make this clear. But we've done our due diligence, and now we're going to make a trade based on that idea. And I'm going to make a trade. You do whatever makes you happy. All right. I like DOT 3L for a move to the upside. I do. All right. So there is what it is. And I could be wrong, everybody. I could be wrong. All right. I want to make it very clear. I am not crypto god. What I say is not gold every single time. All right. I'm using 3 commas to enter this trade. 3 commas is a beautiful place to trade. I found DOT 3L on KuCoin. I can trade multiple exchanges from one place. DOT 3L on KuCoin. Okay. Let me take a look. A lot of times when I'm live, I kind of forget my fundamentals, but I got the bullish divergence. We could be falling. I'm trading the probability of the divergence. I'll get a stop loss. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. It is what it is. Heavy volatile trading right now. Not perfect, right? So my stop loss at a 7.6%, my gain at a 41. I'm probably going to get out right here or right here. Once I get up to anywhere between 3 and 15%, I'll be taking profits because I like to pay myself as soon as possible. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this to about, is that a 3-to-1? Yeah, it's still a 3-to-1. Great. So I can adjust this to a right here. So I'm going to be getting out at 32% profit taking. So here I go right. This is really easy. Look, this will be clicked off. You hit set take profit. Very simple. And you go to 32%. You can even swing this bar around if you want. It's so fun. Way better than using KuCoin. I'll tell you that. There's a link to this in my description. I love 3 commas. It's amazing. And then I look and I see where my stop loss was. I have this in the boot camp, everybody. I teach you how to use the long tool in conjunction, congruently with 3 commas. It's the easiest way to trade because you can kind of see everything like the way you're supposed to see it. Okay? And then my stop loss is at a 763. I do a conditional market order, depending. If I'm going to go to sleep, I may switch that to a market, just because sometimes I've had things fall through. If you're trading low liquidity on KuCoin, you have to remember you're trading smaller coins with low liquidity. And then what you do is, what's really cool about this is you enter where you want to enter. I put my stop loss, my take profit. I hit create the trade. You get it? I now enter the trade right now, if you understand that. Okay, I enter the trade. I buy. I have a take profit and a stop loss all created at one time. All right. To me, this is a $7,500 trade. I'm putting $2,500 in a 3x leverage trade. So you can either look at it as you're going to get, if Bitcoin goes up 3, you're going to get 9% out of your 2,500, or you could look at it like you're trading $7,500. Okay. Get me? So I just made a live trade in front of everybody. I put my money where my mouth is. It is what it is. Let me show you it filling, just so you know I actually did make the trade, because that would be kind of clownish. I did make the trade. Look, it's filling. I'm 30% filled, trying to get it. It's only got 900 in there. I put 2,500 into the trade. Okay. That's 3 commas. I use the advanced plan. Definitely use 3 commas. It'll blow your mind. Okay. 3 commas is awesome. All right. And the subscriptions are awesome. If you use my link for 3 commas, you will get a 55% discount on the yearly plan. So you won't really be able, that's $500 for the year. It'd be $250 for the year. So basically you get the advanced price for getting the pro, so there's really no reason not to get pro. I actually should be getting pro. They gave me a free discount and I keep forgetting to put it in. They gave me a promo code for pro. Anyway, there's my idea. And look at that. DOT 3L starting to move for me right there. Starting to move there for me right there. Let's take a look at the dollar index. It's 11:44. We still got a little time to squeeze out here before 12 o'clock. And all the super chats that I got to go through. We got to look at BLOK for Mr. Penguin. I'm going to go through the super chats. I will. I promise you all. I love those 3S coins, man. They're amazing if you're not a fan of leverage. I know how Michael Pa is like, I'm back in the States. From where? That's classified, Junior. He's back. I need to work. If you need an assistant, Michael Pa, I'm willing to be your virtual assistant. CJ Baker. Michael Miller. Jesus Coronado. That's heart, right? Jesus heart. Do you see a head and shoulder on Ethereum on the 1 hour? Super chats. Keep XHV. All right, let's look at Keep. The first one that came in. Give Michael Pa the shirt off your back. I know, right? Love the shirt, bro. Thanks, Michael. You're the man, dude. Appreciate that. I do feel weird with the wife beater on. I don't know how Jason Casper does it every day. Hey, everybody, let's get into a Bitcoin trade. You know, I like the shirt and tie. I like being serious, you know. Doesn't mean I don't have a fun side to me. Sam, my man, just took the .3L. Bison, one of these cup in handy's got a hit for me. One of these days, baby. One of these days. International Space Station capsule landed recently. Michael Pa returns. What if Michael Pa was an astronaut? Does 3 comments work well with KuCoin futures trading? It does. My coin panel couldn't link successfully with the API key. It does. It does. Yeah, you can trade futures on that pretty nicely. Yes, you can. Return of the Pa, right? Someone called me Michael Pa's illegitimate child. That was their screen name during around the blockchain yesterday. It was so funny. Funniest thing ever, man. Like, hilarious. And then we lost the BitBoy people. We lost that 100 people that love BitBoy. They always go back to BitBoy. But we're going to go over the awesome coins, and we're going to find gems right now. But I guess, you know, they're loyal. They have fun. It is what it is. And I would do the same if that's where I started. Mike needs mercenaries. Penguins are ready. So amazing. Johnny Knox, 106. All right, I got a Lido fork from the 500. I got excited. Michael Pa came back. Let's look at Keep. Let me get back to brass tacks here. The dollar index, which I've showed you was going to bounce on the daily. I told you that. The 4 hour was also low. We are getting the breakout that I talked about. This falling wedge is likely to break to the upside and give trouble for Bitcoin. So these Bitcoin plays, dude, these are quick 1 hour trades, everybody. In and out. In and out. All right, but this daily wants to move. Doesn't mean anything. It could bend here and turn to the downside, and we could see resistance. We are at resistance right now because that was previous support. Let's see the dollar dump, man. I'd love to see it dump and not continue. However, the daily suggests the big boy charts, like I keep showing you, 3-day wants to make the move. But the 2-week chart suggests we have started our downside, and we got rejected by. This is resistance from 1989, everybody. Look at this. 1976, 1989, 1903. We hit it here. It was very unlikely we were going to breach through that. They have to print a lot of money and change the whole world to get here, and there. And then by this point, it's like, how are you going to raise the dollar in value when you printed 60% of the supply in a year and a half? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's highly unlikely. It just doesn't make any sense. All right. So just something to think about. The dollar is beginning its dump on the 2-week chart, suggesting that Bitcoin in the long run. So it says we're going to have a little bit of a dip here. Bitcoin might go to 20K again, 18K. But it almost says that, like, Bado, it's breaking down an idea that in July or August, the recovery for Bitcoin will begin. We'll have been almost a year into the bear market. So, and again, I'm not claiming this to be guaranteed. I play with the oscillators and I see how the 2-week and the daily and my mind kind of, wrestles with them. And, there is a sense that we could be kind of beginning to form some more bullish tones later on into the summertime. Okay? We'll make gains regardless. Let's take a look at Keep, the first super chat that came on in. Is she okay, babe? We'll look at Keep USD on Coinbase. We do trade Coinbase in this group if you do trade. So you look at this on the 2-week chart, a giant M. Look, the M told you on the 2-week, and once you broke the middle of the M, you were going to go to the measured move of the M. See these gems that I know that a beginner would never know? They don't even know how to load the 2-week chart. But I would have told you, once you breach that line, you were headed back down to probably support, which was your last leg of lamb there. That's all you have left. Arm, leg, arm. You know that. I've been listening to that for years. But anyway, 22-hour also wants to bounce down on you. That's not a good sign. Daily is also bearish. I mean, this could be over. Some of these coins are not going to come back. I want that to be very clear. Not every coin is going to come back. Some of these coins will not make it. All right? They will not make it. That's a bearish rectangle kind of forming too. Your measured move is here. I mean, this looks like it's going down. Yeah. I actually don't even want to look at this anymore. This is sad. I'm sorry that you may have been involved in this investment. I apologize. I didn't ever get you into it. I want to make it clear because that, out of context, see how out of context someone could have taken that and then played that and been like, I'm sorry I got you in this investment. I apologize. And someone said, see what he does? That's why I always have to be careful what I say now because someone could like take it and reformat it in a completely wrong way. They're doing that to everybody now. They did it to Joe Rogan. They're doing it to all these people. But when you really break it down, you have a brain, you realize like that's not what happened, you know? That's why I love when all the, like a bunch of famous black people came out like Joe Rogan is, you know, he's my, you know, I'm not even gonna get close, but he was like, yo, he's mine. And I was like, see, there you go. Like, you know, that was crazy, but like, you know, they stood up for him. They were like, nah. Like, that dude's had my back from day one. Like, nah. Like, you know. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. I got to stay away from all this stuff. Anyway. Crypto total market cap. All right. It broke back in. Trying to get back into the range. That's not good. See how it's inside of the pennant again? Inside of this? That's not good. You don't want to be revisiting trend lines that you've had before. Now, we could try to say, fine, it broke back in before in a way. No, I mean, I kind of have to be interesting. I guess you got a bigger, to me, I kind of have to connect this as the top because up, up, up. You do have another one in the middle. You know, you kind of have two trend lines. See that? Could be a fib resistance. But you broke, in my mind, you're back inside the pattern. That means you could come back to the bottom of the pattern, which is $1.1 trillion. So, and yes, the 1 hour wants to pump. Yes, the 4 hour, but it's the 1 hour time frame. And the 4 hour is strong. 6 hours just wants to blast, as we've been talking about. But remember, I long that 6 hours so far wasn't the perfect long. Was going to be a long-term hold anyway. But look at this daily starting down. I mean, the daily suggests we're going low to about here at 1.1 trillion. We break 1 trillion, as I showed you, it's not going to be fun for the market cap. Okay? The daily right now is not healthy on multiple. We've been up here for a long time. Been like 6, 7, 8 days. We're coming down. We'll look at your support and resistance and we'll play the smaller time frames. But right now, the total market cap of crypto does not look healthy. Yes, we're longing right now for a quick scalp, but it does not look healthy. Okay? Is she okay? What's going on? Our daughter just is more conscious than she was like a day ago. Like her brain must have expanded overnight. And now like she knows you and she's like, you're not, you know, if you're not in the room, if you're not, like she brings me a book, I got to read her the book. Before I could be like, yeah. Now she's like, you're not reading. Like she can't talk yet, but she's like, she demands that you know what she's doing, you know? She demands that you know what she's doing, you know? And you got to give her more now. Like you can't just treat her like a little kid. You got to give her it all, you know? All right. Let's take a look at XHV, which is Haven Protocol. A coin I actually like, and we were trading on and off. Wow, it just kept going down to the dumps. They drained it. VCs would pump these things and dump them down. Look at this. Got stopped out right around there. You definitely should have a stop loss. It makes me wonder that, you know, if you're in my trading group and you're jumping into trades and you don't have a stop loss, you're not a lifer. I want you to be a lifer, but a lifer uses a stop loss. Okay? Because a lifer doesn't know what. Not using a stop loss is so conceited. Why? Because you're claiming that you know what's going to happen. And when you know what's going to happen, when you tell yourself you know what the market's going to do, you usually lose. Okay? 9 out of 10 times. Okay. How did he get your email? Let me see. What was the scammer email? Look, so my team just said they got a scammer email. Sean, elaborate. Hey, Lifer, I received a scammer email and use your name, Crypto Lifer. Might want to warn the Lifers they've received an email from contactcryptolifer@gmail. What a weirdo, man. And then I got the devil coming at me. See this? Then I got the devil doing stuff like this. You're a God-fearing man. You love your life. Allah, dear Lord, please fight the devil and these devilish people that try to impersonate me to hurt others. Please make there a way to verify me on the blockchain soon. Make this a way where this doesn't happen again. Let's use blockchain to get identity going, and let's get that locked in place. We have the tech to do it. Let's get it moving. So he's emailing people from contactcryptolifer@gmail. What a weirdo. He's grabbing my logo. You know, Thank you for your supportive comments, from hitting the like button, and for saying subscribe to my channel. I want to use this community to extend my regards to my viewers, as I want to show you a very difficult but easier approach. If you would like to be interested, you can show by replying this email. This guy's trying to scheme on you. Do not. It's cryptolifers@gmail. We are not contact ever, ever, ever. And actually, soon we're gonna get it at Crypto Life. We actually have at Crypto Lifers. I'm gonna have that change soon, because he won't be able to use that because we're the only ones with it. So we will be changing our email to at Crypto Lifers. John, we're gonna get on that. My whole team's on it. Porter Rock, bring that up to John if I don't. Sean, bring that up to John if I don't. We're gonna change that. We're gonna make sure it's done. We're gonna make, as the CEO of this company, I will keep its integrity and its security at all cost. Thank you for that, Sean. So XHV, likely to make that move with Bitcoin oversold on the daily. Could actually make a move compared to everything else. So the whole market wants to dump, and XAV could double the market, but this is looking just like the Bitcoin play we talked about. So thank you for putting this on the radar. Idea that this could break to the upside. We have played this for gains before. 2,000% gains if it hits the measured move. Are you serious? That's crazy. It did it when? From July 14th to November. So in a 6-month period, this thing went up like thousands of percent. Could it do it again? There's a chance. You just play it conservatively to the top channel, 1,000%. This thing could 10x that fast? Wow. I almost don't believe it. It could be cooked. Let's take a look at the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame. Oversold in the 4-hour. Oversold in the 1-hour. Wow. Getting oversold in the 15-minute. I'm gonna put this trade out to the lifers, man. It's got the sauce that I put out, but it's high risk because it's at the lowest it's ever been. It's the low. You're taking a very high risk because you're buying something at the bottom. There's no stop loss for you at all. The highest risk trade I've ever put out in my trading group. But like, it could play out, but you have to know this is very high risk. And I'll put that as a disclaimer. Like, and again, you have to have a trading style. You have to know risk management, and you have to know technical analysis. And then if you apply what you know and it fits your trading style, you take the trade. That's the only way. This is not a signals group, and I never tell anyone what to buy and sell. Ever, for any reason. I've made it very clear. I've even hired a law team to make it very clear. So, and we've, even the thing at the bottom of my video here, this thing here that everyone has, I paid big money for a serious law firm to write it. So like, I'm not playing games. I just want to make that very clear. I'm not playing any games. Like, this disclaimer here was written because people play games and want to blame you for their stuff. Like, this was written by one of the best law firms in the country wrote that. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not lying. And I'm not trying to boast. I guess that sounds like I'm boasting, but I care that much about it, SHV just continued to dump here on this 15. Look at this, though. Measured move is even lower. It could get a bounce. It's just too high risk for me. I'm not going to post it to the traders. It's too high risk for me. I like chop. I like chop to give me, you're at the bottom of the barrel. Too high risk for me, in my humble opinion. Way too high risk. Okay, Super Chats 1, keep ADA bullish on the 15. I mean, we were looking at Bitcoin flipping, so ADA would follow. ADA 3L would be an idea, Trying to make a move. I mean, strong bullish divergence. Look at that. I mean, really strong. So you were spot on with that. Yep. Should get the bounce. Lack of bearish momentum. Giant double bottom. Same idea that I have for Bitcoin. See? If you delete it all, you put it in this channel. It's a little tweaked comparatively, but it's pretty much, it's more of a descending triangle than a wedge for Cardano for whatever reason. All right. They tend to be bearish, but at least a boost to the upside here, like at least this break up. Let me see here. Next resistance, possible 7% gain, Take a look at the 1 hour. Wants to move for you too. You're going to have to get above this resistance to like take the actual move seriously. That will get you up about 11% gains. I see something happening. You do have chop for a stop loss. See, it's completely different than XHV because you got support and resistance below where you're entering. I never like to get into something that's at the absolute bottom unless I know about the project and I've researched it thoroughly and I know a lot about it. Then I will DCA at the very bottoms. But then that's the only time, Again, this does resemble the same idea. You can see how Bitcoin pushes its movement through the rest of the trading, It's also low liquidity Fridays, another chance that we may not hit our trades just because we may not get the volume needed. Okay, just something to think about. You got to hear me out. Wednesday, I find, is the best day to trade. I find I hit more trades on Wednesdays, more trades hit. Wednesday is a great day for trading. So there's your idea for Cardano 3S. If Bitcoin plays out, this will play out to the upside. Stops below the trend line. All right, very simple idea. What you could do is I should just make that a template and I won't have to write it every time. But there's your idea there for Cardano. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. There's no guarantee. And if you trade ADA 3L, you'll make even more. ADA has been bullish. More people have been talking about it. It's been circulating a little more. ADA's been somewhat more bullish. You know, I am a huge owner. I've been holding ADA for a long time. I'm one of those ADA fiends that nobody loves. You know. Let's take a look at ALGO, NRG, XDC, and BLOK. Algorand. There was something I wanted to show you guys towards the end too. Oh yeah, trading view shortcuts. I want to give you guys and girls trading view shortcuts. Now Algo's on Coinbase, KuCoin, Binance, you name it. Again, I mean, this is a broken record, but like we're just doing this. Like, do you guys get it now? You get why I go over Bitcoin in the morning? It's the same trade, right? I almost don't have to go over. If it's a blue chip, I almost don't have to go over it. If it's in the top 50 or 100, it's going to look exactly like Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin breaks out, it's going to break out of the slanted cup and handle. See, we drew this for Bitcoin. It's the same trade, everybody. So it's really what's going to happen to Algo? Whatever happens to Bitcoin. You get me? Same thing. Now, NRG may be different. Smaller coins they tend to kind of get disconnected, you know. But again, you got the cup and the handle. It's doing the same thing. Look. Doing the same thing. It's in this exact channel. You get it? There's your cup. There's your handle. It's like whatever Bitcoin does, these are going to do. So I already made my call on DOT. You could trade anything because they're basically, 60 to 70% of the market's going to be saying, then I'm going to find the other gems that no one knows about. Same idea here. 1 hour wants to break out, right? You could actually do this, in my humble opinion. It's got the higher low so far. Still a bit of a descending triangle in my mind, which is bearish. Could come right here, get rejected and dump. Very possible. Okay. Let's take a look at XDC. XDC is the coin I like. It pumped hard. Kind of was in its own. It had its own cycle for a while. Let's see if it got linked back up again or if it's kind of still doing its thing. And again, you can see the Bitcoin idea again in it, right? This is that wedge. Now, not all coins are going to map it because they don't have the volume to match it. But look, there's the shoulder. There's the cup. There's the handle. You can see how it's wow, this thing got banged. We traded a few times, but like everything got banged out. Every altcoin just got slaughtered. Like this is this is at the lowest it's ever been, in a bear flag. And when you go to the daily, you're probably overbought like everything else. Yeah, this coin could go to, like, a lot of these coins are never going to come back. People are going to sell them off and they're going to forget they ever existed and they're going to go to the abyss, Let's take a look at BLOK. BLOK, I believe, is something that will stick around. Is BLOK at the lowest it's ever been, though? Let's take a look. It might be again. BLOK is still hovering. I made this cup because I'm like, could BLOK, technically fell out of my cup, though. Trying to make the cup bigger, and that could be the middle of the cup. You see? It's like an even bigger cup. Wow, half a penny. Can you believe it? It doesn't matter what it was. And we've still been making gains in the trading group. It's pretty amazing because you can't get stuck. See, if you hold coins, you're stuck looking at this stuff all day. What's going to happen to this? When you hold stable coins, you're ready to make money, man. I'll tell you, I keep 60% of my net worth in Bitcoin. I did get to buy in below 3,000, 2,000. So I got lucky, But again, I keep 30% in stable coin at all times, and I'm swing trading because honestly, hodling works during a bull market, but it doesn't work during a bear market. And they made you hodl in paper hands. That stuff is so institutional investors can take your money. Because when you hold, when you hold all that liquidity, you're not buying the lows. So you're not buying, it just, when you first get in, it's hodl, never panic sell, paper hands. When you mature, you realize it's about your money, man. And it's not about what anyone else says, So Switch BLOK to BOSON, please. BLOK could pump, though. BLOK could pump. The daily's low on BLOK. Different than... So the metaverse has low daily compared to the other... And there's bullish divergence. Okay? So there's a chance that you are catching the bottom for BLOK. And BLOK has been lower before. So you have a little bit of support right there. You got to take a shot. The BLOK will move. I also showed you the bigger time frame. Doesn't look that good for the overall market. We need to do some miracle tossing on this 4 hour for Bitcoin. 4 hour has to get us so high that when the daily comes and brings us down, like we end up breaching some other levels. We're at resistance right now, 29,005. Again, there's no guarantee the trade I'm getting into will play out. I will cut it off for a $100, $150 loss. I won't let it get bad. You get it? If it starts to go good, I'll push forward. What do you think would happen to Bitcoin in the next few hours? So funny. We've already gone over that in depth for like 40 minutes, my man. Please go back and watch the live stream. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you for asking that question. I've answered that question like thoroughly with like backup and idea. So I had BOSON in the same idea, and I believe BOSON was going to be a good project too. BOSON lower than it ever was. I can't believe this. Every single project banged to the ground. To me, it's like, isn't this a bottom? Like, how could we go any lower, right? But that's the thing. Beginners say that. They're like, it can't go any lower. I'm going to buy here. And then it does get lower. And it does get lower. I'm a fan of, I'll DCA when it gets above this area. Turn on my moving average. I had it for a while. 200-day, when you're below the 200, you're bearish. You got to get back above the 200. That's usually the bottom. I mean, your bottom's here, but we are not all George. Yeah. 28K. Sorry, it was late. Thank you. What do you think of Solana? I said it yesterday on BitBoy. I'm not a huge fan. I'm really not. I think it's fast. I think it works. They're trying to do something different. I think Sam Bankman-Fried's a little too in with the upper echelons of the bourgeoisies, you know. And last super chat, BOSON and ETH. Let's take a look at Ethereum. He also is a hard worker, though, and he believes in himself, and he knows a lot. Super smart dude. Might want to remove the naked participant. Don't worry, man. Just don't say that. Just don't give them any attention, man. You ever learn that? You ever learn that? You know? He's been removed. Really, man. My people got him out. You don't give in to negative energy, my friend. When you see it, you just ignore it. All right? I just taught you a lesson. Don't ever tell me to remove negative energy again because you're giving into it. Now you're letting me give into it. See, you just perpetuated nonsense. Don't do that, please. Just ignore it, man. You don't have to be a know-it-all. You know what I mean? Sorry. And sometimes I'm rude because I'm talking to someone that like loves me and follows my trading group and like, damn, lifer. But on the live stream, you're talking to the guy. You're talking to the microphone guy. You know, ETH USDT does want to bounce. Daily doesn't show signs of a bounce. 4 hour does. Okay, so, you know, I play this 4 hour out. Likely the 4 hour just takes you to the top of the channel. And this is the same thing that I'm showing you about all the other coins, right? Just to move to the top of the channel here for Ethereum. Do you have bullish divergence? You do. It's very bullish on the 4 hour. Swing up to swing up, but swing down on the price action, which tells you should get a bounce. So I'm banking on the bounce on bullish divergence. 4 hours is a strong time frame, and the stochastics are low. And that's it. How many monitors is too much, would you say? I don't know. I keep 6. You keep as many as you need. Look, I'm going to film myself right now so you guys can see, and I'll post you a video. Wow, little baby just got born, man. Amazing. So here with the Crypto Lifer, I'm in the Crypto Lifer studio. You're behind the scenes. This is what you guys don't see, right? And, you know, I got the screens here. I got my cameras. Dude, I got multiple cameras. I got a Mark II M6 with a Sigma 16. I got multiple lenses. I was a filmmaker before I even got into crypto and stuff like that. I got key lights, Elgato key lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 key lights. I got a $1,600 stand-up desk from the beautiful people over at Veridesk. Top of the line, rubber wood with the white. I got a beautiful computer here that I love. A beast mode computer that I built. Okay? 132 gigabytes of RAM. 2 graphics cards. All right? And you can see the lemon water. You can see everything that I'm doing. You can see my life in a nutshell. And this is where I got the 6 screens, baby. And this is where I do all the damage. And I stand up. All right? I didn't have pants on today, but I usually always do. Today I was sweating and I ran out of the shower. First time in a long time. Bro, you're amazing. Get ready to see the 33 shorts. I'm all good, just trying to help him, not my stream. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. 31 inches. I have two, man. And it's curved to the right. I have two. That sounds interesting. Pause, man. Curve to the right. 32 inches and it's curved to the right. Like, pause, man. Just pause, please. Jeez. Gosh. It's not right. So Bell's been hot. Look at that. Bell has been hot. Regardless of the market, Bell has been hot. I thought we might get a bounce here, but we did not. See that? Never got it. See, that does, it shows you I'm not perfect. And no, if you're in a trading group and the guy says that I'm 95% accurate every single time I post, I win, it's like, get away from that dude, because that's just not right. It wouldn't make any sense. You know? Bell banged on him, and how would you know how? I mean, falling wedges, stochastics were low, MACD, falling volume with falling price. I teach this to my students. Sad that no one else had this, but you know. Bang, bang, bang. Bell actually has more on a measured move. It's not done yet, technically. 1 hour's guy, 4 hour, is the daily guy momentum? Kind of says it does. No, it doesn't. You're at resistance. Could be the end of the train there for Bell. I take profits. Thank you for B&B from Barat. Keep going. And yes, I'm back in the States. Let's go. Shout out to Michael Pa for the $500. Wait, did he do two? You didn't do two, Michael, did you? Hold up. Hold up. Did he give two? Because I don't remember anything getting said the first time. Hold on. Hold up. You're about to see me wild out. Like, did he? And if he did, if he didn't, it's all good. Like, one is enough by far. But I just want to see here. Alt tab is your friend. Remember that. Where is the live stream? I closed it? No. It says I closed the live stream button? Dang. I guess I'll find out. Oh, there it is. No, he didn't give two. Wow, though. Wow. Unbelievable. Thank you for this. Bharat Bhatia. Right? Bharat Bhatia. That's how I would say your name. Pretty sure we got that. And everyone, I teach a MetaMask course today at 1 p.m. A course today at 1 p.m. Jump on in. It's $125. Teach you everything I know about MetaMask. Hang out with me for an extra 2 hours. You'll love it. It won't let me do two. I already tried. You're so funny. He's like, I already tried, man. It won't let me yet. Michael, man, I love you, man. Are we ever going to get to meet? Can I just ask you that? Are we ever going to get to meet one day? Or are you going to be like this fairy godfather? Are we ever going to get to meet today, Mike? You know? If Mike did twice, I'm going to mute the stream for 30 seconds. Awesome, Mike. Big tech. Jelly and cutting him off, right? 8, please, brother. Michael Pa. Yes, we will. All right. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for everything, man. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. It's the nicest thing you've ever done, man. Like, maybe, who knows what you've done. For me, it's the nicest thing anyone's ever done. I mean, I don't, you know, I just... Words can't express my true gratitude. You know? Just that they're not there. The words don't exist. And remember, we could be wrong with this reversal. There's no guarantees that I'm right. We could dump here. Smaller time frames are going to kind of lead us to the move here. And actually, the 5 minute, it's doing an inverted head and shoulder there. But again, I mean, the 5 minute is just keeps. See how the 5 minute just keeps rolling over? Keeps making bear flags. Bear flag. Dump. Bear flag. Dump. And another bear flag coming for a dump. And you're high on the stochastics. What you need is an inverted head and shoulder when this is low. You can break on out. You do have a higher low there, but you had them there too, and you just kept losing them. This says we go lower, 29.10. My trade not play out, you know? I don't stress, though. I'm playing that 1 hour. BTC will prevail. It's inevitable. Over time, yes. There's good people, Michael. You're one of them. God bless the lifers. Yeah, what Michael does is he makes people realize there's really good people out there in life that have big hearts and that really care. I think that's the best message that this channel can convey to everybody, that people love you and the world isn't as dark and as sad as they make it. And people aren't racist and hate. People love each other. White and black people hang out every single day and love each other. Spanish people, Asian people, Filipinos, like people get along. People are energy forms and people go by energy. If you give someone the right energy, they're going to treat you right. If someone's off with the wrong energy, they're not going to treat you right. There's going to be issues, right? That's what it's all about. Find your chi, find your energy, get yourself centered, and then, you know, and then love other people. And then use that energy to love other people. We do see this strong bullish divergence on all time frames, on almost everything, every asset we could find. You know, and again, this is doing the same. You asked for BNB, it's doing exactly. It's the same exact chart for Bitcoin, and it's the swinging cup and handle. See, and we should break back to the upside. Same story, Morning Glory. See how every coin's the same, and that's why we go over Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to my Filipino peoples. I love you all. Is there inflation numbers today? If so, what time? The market makers, man, been watching this stuff for 5 days now. I know. There is good. Yeah, there are. All right, everyone. I'm out for the day. 12:15. I need at least 45 minutes to get ready for the for the class. Manifest everything you want with the right energy and the correct attitude. Thanks, Lifer. It's true, man. It's true. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the viewership. Thank you so much for the likes. Almost 500 likes on the live. 391 people still kicking it with me. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Michael Paul on the live. Yeah, man. It was amazing. Super chat's clear. Thank you so much to all the moderators. David Kendall for putting in the work for me. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, Lifer. No, thank you, brother. All right, everyone. I'm out for the day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Let's jump on into the back room here. Oh, actually, let me post that. Wanted to show you guys what it was like behind the scenes. I don't know, though. One thing is questionable on that video. I'm kind of like in between on it, you know. I could end it early too, though. That's something I could be. Yeah, that she's like attacking us now. Like, you can't leave her for a second. She's all over you. My baby, man. She got like a growth spurt overnight, and now she like is the boss of bosses. Yes, my love.
You have the class today and you have to eat.
I'm live streaming, babe.
Can I have your wallet?
Don't ever just start talking without asking if I'm live, because you might say something very foolish.
I knew you were live.
No, you didn't.
Say 1, 2, 3 crypto
You didn't know.
live.
You didn't know. You were talking. Yeah, the way you were talking sounded non-live. That was non-live talk. You have a non-live tone.
I want everyone to know.
Oh, who the boss is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got multiple lenses. I was a filmmaker before I even got into crypto and stuff like that. I got key lights, Elgato key lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 key lights. I got a $1,600 stand-up desk from the beautiful people over at Veridesk. Top of the line rubber wood with the white. I got a beautiful computer here that I love. A beast mode computer that I built. Okay? 132 gigabytes of RAM, 2 graphics cards. All right? And there you go. And I'm going to leave it there. But man, that's, I built like my studio, over $20,000 studio. Like, I'm not some college kid with 2 screens sitting at some random desk, man. I actually saw the behind the scenes of a big streamer. I'm not going to mention his name. I was embarrassed for his setup. He's a big streamer too, and I was embarrassed. I was like, never. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. I'll be in the trading group. It's Friday. Relax. Have some fun. Enjoy your time. Your kids are going to get out of school if you have them. Have some fun with them. And tell your wife you love her. Give her a big kiss for me when you're done. Michael Pa. Hugs for Michael Pa. Everyone have a great day. And I'll see you on the next live stream. Be safe.